Anyway, so about these Migo. Amigo.
Are they Migo or they're Migo?
I forget.
I think they're your go, but they're definitely Migo.
I forget last time. Did we enter combat or just see that this room was full?
We saw that the room was full.
Okay.
We walked in and they're all just like sitting there smoking, and they're like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
Oh shit! Is it our turn? Get up and like brush their chitin off.
Like, oh fuck! It's the adventures! Quick, get into character!
Yep.
Nice.
Like discussing politics.
Okay. So before we dive over to the other map, I just want to take a second here to remind everyone that this is the end of this book. And so as with the rest of the dungeon, I'm not going to be pulling punches. If you die, you die, and you have options to deal with that, but if you run out of options, then you're dead. And we will go from there on how to handle that if it happens. I thought Walker did an excellent job handling his character death last session. I thought you all played that very, very well, and I want you to know that I'm proud of you. As far as the...
Joe, you're gonna fucking kill me, dog.
Maybe. As far as the next combat goes, I just need a quick refresher on what all buffs people have at the moment.
I currently have freedom of movement still, because
Okay.
that buff does not fade when you die. It's on your body. Nothing else though, currently.
Man, that corpse is just sliding around.
I do have a debuff. I have one
Sue's
negative.
trying to, Sue's trying to give it breath of life, but she can't fucking hold it. It just keeps flopping out of her arms.
It's like, yeah, he's like covered in grease. He's just like,
So it's like Flubber.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's clipping
So
like a
do
motherfucker.
Do you still have bull strength or no?
I know. I currently have no buffs because bull strength ended a while ago.
Okay. Was there
I
any
think-
other buffs put out there? Because I know that there was some discussions about buffing other people.
I am not buffed.
Okay.
I think I still have Keen Edge. I think that's it, though.
Okay.
Well, yeah, last time I reached out to touch the door, and you're like, so you want to go through first? And I was like, all right. And then you fucking got me, dude. I was like, yeah, I go to touch the door. You're like, so you step through first? Like, that was a fucking lead on, man. And you were like, and so I was like, I guess, yeah. You're like, nice. Now you're in the fucking boss level, man.
And scene.
welcome
All
to
right.
the playroom, motherfucker.
You drag us all through the fog at once.
All right, let's do it, man.
Da, 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 da.
Okay. So Havelock, noticing that he can't really see through the bubble, kind of put his hand through, and then I kind of imagined you sticking kind of your upper torso through
Okay.
to peek. So I suppose let's rearrange everyone here. So you're kind of like that.
Okay.
So Havelock, you peeked through. You saw that the room had. Well, actually, what's your light look like?
It's on my sword.
Yeah, so the room for you would be decently illuminated. You can see three Mygo and the naked man who is currently strapped to the table and just completely full of tubes that appear to be pumping him full of something. The Mygo in the room don't seem to pay you any mind at the current moment.
Okay. I pull my head back through and turn around to the rest of the group and say, well, there are three more of those Mygo in there. And a naked man strapped to a bloody table. Seem to be doing some sort of surgical experiment on him. Can't understand.
And just as a reminder from last session, you will recognize the man from your vision in Vrood's head as one of the Dark Riders for the Whispering Way.
Okay. Did we all have that vision?
Yes.
Okay. I was gonna say I get a lot of visions, man. Sometimes it's hard to keep them all straight. I think he was the same man from Vrood's memory or vision or whatever that was.
It's like that he potentially was one of the ones that brought the Raven's Head here. Or came to trade for the Raven's Head, I should say.
Must say, Xenesis, I don't suppose you've got any more of whatever that spell you cast on Plea was, do you? Last time we faced Amigo, they just sort of took turns alternating Night of the Roxbury gang banging my head. And that was pretty much my contribution.
A bit of there. It's fine. We'll deal with it when we get back to the surface.
Whoopsie! And then he tucks his brain back in his ear.
Now I don't know math.
Where are you going, fella?
Before we go in there, I'm actually going to pull out and drink my last potion of Cure Serious because I'm probably going to want to top up in case some shit goes down.
I'm going to reach into my bag and pull out a few things. I'm going to pull out, let's see.
Cure Serious is 3.
I'm gonna drink a potion of Cure Light Wounds, which is this much, and then I'm gonna drink a potion of Bark Skin. Of course, I roll a fucking 1.
Do I?
And I'm gonna I'll do a Cure Moderate too.
Let's see, where is I know I've got a potion of Cure Light Wounds here somewhere. Yeah. I'm gonna drink a actually I might drink a Cure Moderate.
Test.
Yeah, I'll drink a potion of Cure Moderate Wounds.
Test. This isn't fucking working.
I had this
Testing.
Up as a buff, but apparently I don't. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna add.
No.
Gotta add my Bark Skin potion.
Test. Oh, butts.
It's 2d8 plus 5 for Cure Moderate, right?
Yep.
3.
It's 3?
It's a 3rd level spell.
Fuck. Hello.
Or
hello.
Not a 3rd level. It's a
hello.
2nd level spell, so you cast it at 3rd level.
Hello.
Or at level 3.
Oh my gosh. Test.
Cure Moderate's
Test.
2d8 plus 3.
Test.
Oh, I thought you said 3d8. I was like,
No.
that
3d8,
doesn't
but it's only
seem
Test.
That's a
right
fuck.
at all.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
Is casting it. Well, that was shit.
Yeah. These are not auspicious healing rolls, guys.
Yeah.
Can you remind me, Chris? Do the Mingo have eyes? They're...
Not as such.
Okay.
No.
That's useless then. Okay.
They have little bulges on their heads, but it's
not
hard
like
to say if
eyes.
they are eyes or not.
Yeah, doesn't look like eyes.
Do their heads change colors?
They do.
Uh-huh.
Cure Serious, I think, is 3d8 plus 5.
I'm using the Cure Light Wounds on myself as well.
I know. But for Leopold, I think you get an extra 2.
For the...
Okay. So, Half-Lux sticks his head through, and then comes back and is like, guys, this is it. And everybody just fucking whips out potions that they've been, stockpiling in their belts.
Well, it's the big-ass sphere.
Yep.
Yeah, we all, smash them on the ground when we're done, whoa! Yeah!
Yeah.
Let's go! Big dick boys!
Big dick boys!
You should see the smirk on Zuzu's face right now.
Actually, in addition to that, I reach in the bag of holding and I pull out the mammoth tusk scrimshaw.
Okay.
And I hand it to Zoo and ask her to cast full strength on me.
Oh man.
All right.
I look at you. Are you serious?
And I say it's a big buff. It's very useful.
Cast it on you. Oh, okay.
Well, so,
Well, come close to me, and I will.
The mammoth tusk scrimshaw is like an item that we have that has 3 spells on it. 2 of them are not useful in this combat.
Come closer. Okay.
Turns out the fucking door is just a dispel magic, so we go through. It's just like a fucking just like squeegees
Anti-magic
all
field.
the. Yeah, like squeegees the magic off us like a fucking Dyson air vac thing.
But wait, there's more. You'll just hear Billy Mays' voice as you pass through.
When
Billy Mays here.
When she's done casting the spell
I
on
trust
him,
you'll do well.
when she's done casting the spell on him, Ilix will put her hand on Plea's shoulder and give him a look in the eyes and say, "Be careful in there. I don't want to lose you again." And give you a big hug and will then like kiss you.
Yeah, Plea as Ilix puts her hand down on his shoulder, will just like reach up behind her head and like pull her in for a kiss.
Yeah.
Then he has bull strength, so he pulls too hard, they just clunk heads.
Oh yeah. Oh, and Ilix is unconscious.
And now the professor's back. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Bob,
Willikers, what's happened here?
what are you doing?
Why am I
Grab my ass if you're going to kiss me, boy.
You've been trying to get in my pants all day.
Yeah.
Okay, let's bring it back in.
All right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just deciding like what Havelock is gonna cast. I'm thinking
Yes, gun.
you cast gun. I mean that's a good one. I think Havelock is gonna say, all right, I think as soon as we get started in there, there's 3 of them. We'll need to take them out in short order. Plea, if you can just do to one of them what they did to me last time, hopefully the rest of us can take out the other 2. And hopefully there aren't too many more of
run
them.
in the room first and grab one.
Yeah, Plea steps behind Havelock, kind of.
They didn't seem to notice him when he stuck his head in. You may have a chance if you move quickly.
He asks like where they are in the room, like if you can point like the directions.
Yeah, Havelock gives a rough indication of the 3 that he'd seen.
Yeah. I can see the room fairly well with my low light vision and stuff.
Well,
and I'll assist.
it's actually obscured.
Yeah,
is it obscured because it's because of that Ripley shit?
Yeah.
It's not
So,
like
as Havelock
transplants.
points, Plea, you can kind of move your head in a way that you can see the rough outline or difference of color that indicates one of the Migo is like hovering there, but it's difficult to see the exact details.
Yeah. I gesture to this one on the left and say that that's the one that I'll go to when I go in.
Okay. Right. And right before, while you guys are having this discussion, the doorway starts scattering sort of an orange light that wasn't there before, and it creates like the Ripley pattern on the floor next to Havelock's feet, a bit like the bottom of a swimming pool.
Okay, I am going to cast Divine Favor and look at everybody and give a final nod and prepare an action to teleport to the next nearest Migo, the one that Plea doesn't go for, and just fucking hit him with the business.
Sure.
Wait, so are you waiting? It's that ready for like when I go in?
Yeah.
So I'm going in first. Okay.
Well, I can go in first if you want, but
no, I just need to know. What the deciding action is.
I'm trying to fucking take one step in, boom, travel.
I feel
bam,
like we're on the clock. So Plea, after seeing that you're ready for it, nods to Havelock and begins going in, and I'm going to move to here and charge bull
Okay.
rush this guy.
I will.
Okay.
Yep. I will
Roll
step
initiative.
here. Ba-da-da-na-da-na-da-na.
Gross.
I'm playing the romantic song because I'm about to fuck these Migos.
Ugh, that was a bad roll, Ilix.
My first initiative for some reason got deleted, but I fixed it.
I think we're missing somebody. I think Plea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, please initiative got taken out.
It's okay, guys. The Migos don't have any initiative. Dang it. I was hoping he'd forget and we could just fucking style on them.
These are just mannequins.
I see Leopold.
No,
Did
my plea.
Oh, I'll get you added.
Thanks.
the one that's 20 is me. The other one might be a holdover from the last combat that I can't.
I don't see another one, so.
No, I had to add a second roll and then I just changed it to my original roll.
Oh, where's your original? Oh, okay, I gotcha. The original's 18, though.
He's great.
Literally says combat. If I start combat with grid edge.
So you're okay. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not using the grid. It's if you have one.
Yeah,
Got
it's
it.
if one remains, you just get. It's just
okay. So presently there is surprise round for Plea and Havelock. The Migo seem to be busy operating various dials and levers around the room. And you can now see the source of the orange light now that you have stepped in here, Plea. You don't have terribly long to behold it as you go running up to the Migo, but there is some like 40 feet above up in the air. There's kind of a hologram of a weird dark gray planet orbiting a burning orange star.
Gross.
So you can proceed with your bull rush, I guess?
Yeah, charging bull rush, so it's this +2. Never mind.
Hey.
38. For every 5 that passes his CMD, he gets pushed back 5 feet. So I'm like trying to aim him this way. So,
Sure.
I guess.
So you're gonna shove him into his control panel, basically.
Basically.
Okay.
Into his death corner.
And I get to move with
Let me
him,
see.
I guess I should.
36.
38.
You automatically succeed, right? Because it's yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So you shove him back into the paneling. Various chirps and whizzes and beeps start occurring as he just smashes against the panel. Havelock.
I guess yeah, it's surprise round, so I'm just gonna use it to just move to here. So I step through the door and like before Plea even like gets to his target, I've fucking apparated over right next to this Migo with my sword fully drawn back for a swing. Wait, how come this one looks different than the other ones?
Who knows? It's a mystery.
God. All right.
Okay.
It's a Christery because you know.
Okay.
She's just like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
I saw you measuring the wrong way there.
Yeah, my mouse wasn't working right. Okay, well, I'm gonna cast Guardian of Faith and just hold it. And is that 30 feet? Okay. And I'm just having a spell that is being held in my hand.
Okay. What's that do? Guardian of Faith?
Basically, it gives you protection from evil, and it oh no, see, yeah, you get protection from evil, and it acts as Shield of Faith.
Oh, word.
Yeah, and then as a move action, you can pass it on to a different.
Yeah, okay, I remember now.
Oh, that's sexy.
Yeah, it's very versatile.
That's very good.
So honestly, I probably should have passed it to like Leopold, who's next, but I don't know if he's actually ever gonna get to close combat. So never.
You gotta be careful with it because you can consume people's move actions,
Mhm.
passing your spell along. But I like that spell. Leopold.
I fucking turned to Alex and go, here we go again. Just go sprinting in and fucking run into here, and I'm gonna see this guy, and I'm gonna fucking just whip the pistol out and shoot him. And I'm actually also gonna use a grit on this to do up close and deadly. Try to move this along here. So that's 31 and 9 damage, and then 14. So that would be 23 total. And I will swift action to reload with the bandolier.
Okay. So for DR purposes, the first attack is all of the
Just
damage.
the first attack.
All of the damage, because I only shot one. And then, yeah.
And then the precision damage you just add on. So
Yep,
what
close
was
to
damage
shot
total
only
again? Sorry.
It was 23.
Okay. So you shoot this Migo as it is operating a small terminal right next to the little torture bed here that is currently pumping this man full of God knows what. And as you shoot him, you notice he cranks a dial up.
That can't be good.
Yeah. Have luck.
All right. I will use my swift action to activate my justice and purity judgments, and I will also judgment surge them. So they will actually be a +1 to either of those, but I'll fix the buff in a second.
Okay.
And I'm gonna full round this motherfucker right here. This little bitch boy. Keen edge.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, my confirm wasn't that great, but
I
rolled a 2 on my crit confirm.
Holy crap, you have plus 21?
Bro, I have all the buffs coming out of my gills, dude. I got a Surge Justice, Divine Favor, fucking, yeah.
So that is going to be 50 damage? For your second attack?
It'll be 50 for the first attack, and then plus my second attack if it hits. Your
second attack will hit.
Yeah.
So how do you want to do this?
So I think that I just like used my travel thing to just like appear above him, and I just like came down with the fucking headshot and just lopped his head clean off with one strike that, you know, nobody sees a teleporting great sword inquisitor coming, really.
It's true. Nobody expects the Inquisition.
No.
Especially one that is coming in probably screaming at the top of his lungs.
Yeah. It's probably not good, though. He's kind of terrified of these guys. They just jackhammered his brain open like 3 times.
I didn't say it was screaming in anger.
Yeah. He's just wildly swinging and urinating.
Gross.
A small chime begins ringing. and there is a number of lights on the far eastern wall that begin lighting up in succession. Plea.
My defense stats in Roll20 are not working correctly, but I will grapple.
Okay.
That should be correct though.
That will succeed.
Cool. So that's my my move standard action to grapple. And then move action, I will attempt a grapple maneuver and see if I can pin him. I pin.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
yeah. He's
He is
pinned.
pinned.
There, I put your little pinned icon on it for you.
Thank you.
Ilix.
Okay, Ilix is going to enter the chamber and is going to come to right here and is going to attack this Migo right here before he can come and do too much scary.
Fair enough.
So we're going for one deadly aim attack. I'm going to say that a 33 probably hits.
Yep.
Okay. Does 18 damage to him, and I am going to expend one of my skirmisher tricks to make him entangled.
Okay. Does
So,
he get a save against that or not? Or if you hit your
no, if the attack hits, I can trigger it as I think it's a swift action, and he just has that condition. It only
Okay.
lasts for one round, though.
That's fine.
So he moves at half speed, can't run, can't charge, -2 penalty on all attack rolls, -4 penalty to dexterity, and any spells he attempts to do have to have a concentration check.
Sure. Just as a point of order, the flags that I have on these tokens are numbered, so if you would like, you can refer to them as MyGo 1 through 4.
Gotcha.
Because 3 is dead.
Okay. It is the MyGo's turn. Or Migo. Let's see. The one who is entangled is going to... well, he's going to change colors a few times. And then his friend on the other side of the room will change color a few times. And then he will turn around and pull a lever. And now there is a soft humming sound that has begun.
Is there some sort of knowledge check that we could roll to understand what the fuck they're doing?
Give me an intelligence check.
Well, mine is leaking on the floor right now.
I mean, you never know. You might roll
That's
in that
initiative. And you
I-
just ruined your initiative.
Yeah, Leopold.
Nice.
Oh, int. I rolled int and init.
Yeah.
It's all right, man. If you want to fix your initiative,
I
yeah,
fixed
cool.
my initiative. Sorry about that.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
Havelock and Leopold, you'll both notice that as the various lights and chimes and humming sounds get louder, the fluid of whatever they're pumping this man with has gotten faster. The tubing is shaking more than it was before. Bit like a fire hose under pressure. And his body is beginning to swell.
Gross.
Could I do a heal check to see what the fuck that means?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, as you're watching his body swell, his head explodes.
Oh, the worms come out. Ooh.
Okay.
And out of the stump, pop a couple little writhing tentacles. Okay. The Migo with Plea is going to attempt to get out. And probably fail, but we'll try anyway.
CMD to beat is 28.
Well, he rolled an 11 on his escape artist, so he's stuck. That Migo already used his action to operate the machine. This Migo is going to fly over to Leopold and try to grab him with his claw bits. like you do.
Is he attacking or just trying to grab?
He doesn't have to just do a regular grab. He can just attack you. He gets a grab.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. If they succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AC 26. So
Okay. Well, he rolled a nat 20.
nice.
So
Owie.
All right. So if it's anything like the last one, I'm about to get some brain surgery. That was a fort save.
Yeah.
yeah. So that will be. I think it's 16 damage.
Oh, he
for
crit
the
confirmed.
crit. Yep. And then evisceration. Got to remind myself. You need to make a fort save if he grapples you. So
I was
he's
gonna say,
gonna
he
roll his
gets
grapple check
CMD.
now. He rolled a nat 7, which is probably not great.
Oh, that'd be a
19 to grapple.
no. CMD is 28.
Okay, so you are not impromptu brain surgery.
I thought. Okay, I thought he just did that.
No.
Okay.
He just did regular claw damage to you, and you, having seen this happen to Havelock several times, have wisened up and don't allow your skull to be probed.
All right, you bug fucker, you're
That's-
about to get it.
That's the
Havelock
problem.
before
Is you're-
was just like,
Havelock wants it. Havelock's letting it happen.
what are you guys doing up there? It's just
He's
a
like,
little mischief.
yeah. As
You're
the
rascally little guys,
as
aren't
the
you?
scalpel
Rascal.
comes in, he's like, oh no.
It's like a little cat licking my
Ooh, that's sharp.
Havelock.
My skull
right.
tastes coppery.
Yeah. Seeing all right, so this guy's head exploded?
Yep.
All right. So probably where were the tubes connected to?
All over his body. They're just like buried under his flesh, like in his ankle, in his thigh,
All
in
right.
his hip, in his stomach, just everywhere.
And tentacles have popped out of his head.
Yeah.
Does it appear to be a malevolent creature?
I'll
Like,
say
I'm
that
trying to
you've
decide,
seen
like,
something
sense
like
motive
this
on the
before,
tentacles.
is what I'll say.
I've seen what?
You've seen something like this before.
It reminds you of the
Oh, it's the vizier, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I guess. Well, I don't know. If this guy's attacking Leopold, I think that'll be my first priority. So I'll full attack.
Yeah, his body is still strapped to the operating table, though it has begun to struggle against its restraints.
All right, cool. All right. At first, I thought they were trying to kill that guy, and I was like, sweet, I'll just cut these tubes here, and then his head just exploded and tentacles came out. I was like, all right.
Maybe
This is
not
some
saving
thing
you.
shit going on.
Maybe a little late for that plan. Yeah, let's full round attack this Migo in front of me.
Sure.
Oof.
Your second attack will miss.
Yeah.
But your first one definitely hits. 29.
29 damage.
So you take a step over, and kind of as you're swinging your sword at the Migo attacking Leopold, you glance over your shoulder just to like make sure no tentacles are going to be attacking you this round.
Yeah.
And once you have decided that it is safe, you follow through on your swing and just clip this thing in the back.
Sure.
Plea.
I'm going to quick draw my wave blade and coup de grace my Migo companion.
Companion's
Your
a little strong.
cuddle buddy.
Okay, so he needs to make a
takes
fort
19.
save.
Yep, DC 29 fort save or die. He also takes 19 damage.
He rolled a 22, so he is dead.
Die. Okay, so that's my standard action. As my move action, I will sheath my wave blade.
Okay. Elix.
Ilix is going to drill this mofo right here.
Pow pow.
Deadly aim. Mini shot in effect. Swiggity swooty. I think I missed his booty. It's a 22 to hit.
No, that'll hit.
Okay, 22 to hit. Okay, here comes. I'm assuming the 20 on the second attack crit confirm won't.
Yeah, you'll confirm.
Oh, I will confirm. Oh
Yep.
shit. Okay. Well, I got to give you a lot of numbers then.
That's
Let me
fine.
let me put some
Make it
numbers
so
down on
number
paper.
one.
We got 18. We're going to go ahead and throw that deadly aim damage out, so that's 12. Then 14. Then goddamn, that's some crit damage. 26. Get the old calculator out. This might be the biggest attack I've ever done.
This is pretty juicy.
18 plus 12 plus 14 plus. Are we worrying about? Does he have damage reduction?
He does, but I'll take care of that.
Okay. So the total damage I do is 70.
Nice, dude.
Jesus. Yeah. How do you want to do this?
I think. Yeah. So. Yeah. Okay. So Ilix will draw back with the first 2 arrows and loose them, and they'll hit his wings and like pin him up against the machinery, which I think like starts shooting sparks and goo and stuff. And then the last one will drill right into the middle of his lumpy ass head. And he'll just sort of slump.
Okay. So you fire your arrow out, and it ends up in his little stump of a head. But it just kind of hollows it out a bit like a gunshot.
Yeah.
And it surprises you a bit because his whole head just kind of crunches inward with a very satisfying, like, stepping on a roly-poly sound.
Yeah. I think I give my bow like a look real quick, like, what the fuck?
What? That came from me?
Am I juicing?
What is this?
Okay, I'll move, and then I will let my spell go on. And I think that's all I can do.
Who?
Havla.
Okay.
You're casting Guardian of Faith on me?
Mm-hmm.
You're just speaking really quietly, so it's hard to hear.
Oh.
Okay, Leopold.
Alright, hoping to finish this thing off. I'm going to do a full round attack on it. So I got clustered shot.
Fuck.
So that's 25, 35, 25, 13, 13, 14. Hang on.
40
Get quick
damage
maths.
if you hit all 3.
So yeah.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
hit all
quick
3,
math.
just tell me how you want to do.
Havelock like clips him in the back, and I'm sure the thing probably whirls around to like take a look at him, and I take that like opportunity to just shoot the side like along the length of its bulbous head, and just feed it into Hamburger with the shots. And I'm gonna reload one last time with another paper cartridge, because I am not liking the look of that motherfucker on the table.
Yeah, his brain goes splattering onto the wall, and then an alarm begins to chime. All of the tubes come flying out of the man's body, which has now swollen to double its original size, and has darkened to a disgusting purple. A few moments later, it bursts like a ripened tomato.
That's disgusting.
And crawling out of its corpse, starting with a burst of tentacles and then a loud thump as one of its tree-like legs hits the ground, as a significantly larger creature than you have ever seen come out of one of these infected individuals.
Oh no.
We're in danger!
We're a fatality!
Guys, I don't think I'm gonna be very effective.
Quick plea!
Grappling very large creatures is very hard.
No, please probably like, finally, a worthy opponent! Our battle will be legendary!
It emerges just dripping with slime and Vicar, and you can see that its shadow is a bit larger than you would have expected, and it casts up onto the dome around you, which you can now see is open to the water outside. Like not open, but like transparent. You can see the water moving around outside, and it looks like there are many more tentacles off in the distance. It's kind of hard to tell right now, but it bursts forth and will make an attack on Havelock.
Word.
And you're gonna get pushed out of the way to your left because you can't occupy that. Oh, actually, no, you can occupy that space. I'm wrong.
No, I want. He gets pushed out of my space. I was here first.
Squatter's rights. Everybody was dead
squatter's
whenever he
right.
showed up.
You can share spaces with things that are 2 sizes
Yep,
larger.
2 sizes
Okay.
larger he can share,
Okay.
so it's totally fine.
Well, that's great news.
I thought so. I figured you'd be thrilled.
Just stuck between its legs. It
I
can't
think
see you down
I think
there.
I'm fucking dead.
Maybe.
Actually, let's see. It bursts out, and then it's going to. I think that should count as an action. So.
Being born?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hmm.
crawling his way out of there.
Peeling its way out of a tiny human body.
Yeah.
A human Anna.
Well, when Akira did it in the anime, it looked like it was at least a move action.
Okay. So what it's going to do then is it is going to grapple, or not grapple, it's going to attack Havelock with its tentacles, which may or may not end up being a grapple. 35 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So you will take 17 points of damage as its tentacle latches out at you. You can feel it just sort of squeezing you, and right now it's going to try to grab you. That's a nat 20.
Nice.
Oh boy, sorry. So you are grappled, which means it gets to constrict.
Nice, dude.
Is one that dice. So that is 17 additional points of damage as it grabs you with its tentacle, pulls you up towards it, and then squeezes you like a python.
Word. I'm glad that I drank those cure light wounds potions.
He's ringing you out.
Yeah.
He's drinking the wound potions now.
He's like, give me the juice.
Juice.
Oh my god. Well, one of the strongest dudes in our party just got half of his shit wrecked in.
Yeah.
That is concerning.
Xenesis?
Yeah. Okay. I'm like literally out of all heals. Unless I burn other spells.
Are you out of channels too?
Well, no, I'm not out of channels. I guess I could channel. Sure. I'll selectively.
You haven't channeled too much in this one, I don't think, right?
Yeah, I
You
don't
channeled it all.
I think
No,
one time.
I did one,
Oh,
so I
maybe
5
one.
out of
Okay.
6. Okay. Oh, Phrasma, we need ya.
This is big, big bad last boss fight. So
Yeah.
any spells you have, use them. Like if you're
Smoke
not gonna
'em
use
if
them for
you
something
got 'em.
else,
Yeah.
then burn them for heals. So-
Also, I'm pretty sure my eyes are bulging from my fucking face right now.
The
It looks like one of
DBZA.
those stress toys.
I was going, Xenesis, save your channel energies for when we really need them!
As he dies.
Yeah.
Okay, hang in there. Okay, you can move on while I do punching.
Okay.
There you go.
Wow, that's a channel.
5d6, yeah.
Yeah.
Channels get good, my
Fuck
dude.
yeah, bud.
You get real good, dude.
Leopold.
So this thing is holding him like a tomato. Would you say it's holding him in his arm?
What?
For
Oh,
the
God.
purposes of targeted shot,
Yo.
can I aim at his arms to make him drop our
He-
fucking
He doesn't have arms.
tentacles? But
You can
Okay.
attempt to aim at a tentacle.
I'll just fucking shoot it then.
I think the problem is
Uh,
it's more than one tentacle around him.
Yeah,
Probably.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it says even if it's held by two hands, but don't worry about it. I'm not gonna even
Oh,
push
God.
this any further.
I
Yeah.
mean, if it's an ability that you have, and this is the boss fight, feel free to
Yeah.
try. I just know that I will modify it because he doesn't have arms.
Yeah, see, I think what's happening right now is that Havelock is in his own personal hentai movie on the back of this thing.
I've seen too many of these to know what's happening.
Yeah.
No, I think I'm just going to kill the thing or attempt to. And full round attack. That's an 18, a 28, and a 19 to touch. And I'm gonna up close and deadly each of these shots, cause I'm smoking this motherfucker if I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking blow the load. I don't know what his touch AC is from this distance.
He's humongous. It's
It's probably bad.
incredibly low.
Probably really low.
I would
yeah.
be shocked if it was above a 10, honestly.
Yeah. Well, it actually is above 10, but not by much. So yeah, all three of those attacks will hit. So
They are
give me
okay.
the damages.
The damage total with the up close and deadlies are 69. Nice.
Hey!
Nice. So, Leopold, being the first person to react and deal damage to this creature, fires off several shots, and they all go into the creature's form, but you're not sure if it's just because it's so much larger than you, or if it's just because it's an otherworldly entity, but the bullets don't seem to do as much damage as you would have thought.
Okay.
Havelock.
Yeah, I also reload with the paper cartridges. I'm using the expensive ones from now on.
Havelock, you are currently grappled.
All right, I will try to dimensional hop onto this table.
Okay. Give me
And I have to
that
make a concentration.
Yep.
Where is...
If you click Spellbook, there's usually a concentration roll in that.
we go?
Okay.
That's not very good.
Grappled or pinned while casting is 10 plus the CMB plus the spell level.
I don't...
Oof, yeah.
Yeah, no way.
Okay, that's just your move action though, right?
It's an attempt to use a spell-like ability, but the spell is a move action.
Yeah, so that's a move action.
So I guess that's a move action.
Yeah. I would
All
roll
right.
it as your move.
Yeah.
You can use anything that requires one arm. You can also attempt to take control of the grapple, or you can escape artist and try to get out.
None of those
Also
are...
strength check to try to get out.
Yeah, what's a strength check thing?
There's a strength check?
I think. Oh, maybe that's just tying up. Never mind.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that's just bursting free if you're bound. There's,
word.
Your options right now are either escape artist, attack the thing, or control the grapple, unless you have a spell that you think you could get off, or yeah.
No, I don't think any of those are remotely likely. I guess I'll drop Gabby's. Well, all my other weapons, I don't really have out and ready.
You can use Gabby's one-handed. Just there's penalties.
Can you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just treat it as a long sword that is larger than you, basically.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a -4 on the attack, but
All right. Well, I'll do that then.
and strength bonus.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. And I'm gonna
I
Put it
think
down to.
it would also change the damage dice.
Let's see. Longsword.
Well, no, just
Should
because of
you mean? Should I
the
just?
size category changing. Go ahead and just.
Should I just attack? Should I just use my longsword attack roll?
Yeah, we can do that.
Is that fair?
Well, what is your greatsword's dice right now? Is it 2d6 or?
Yeah.
It's 2d6.
So it would probably be 1d10.
1d.
Would be the next step up. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's up to you. How do you? I don't want to
Yeah.
take forever.
No, it's fine.
on it.
We'll take an attack penalty of -4, and you'll do 1d10 plus your mods.
Do you want me to make a custom attack for that, or
Just roll me some dice.
okay? All right. Yeah. So I'll do that, and I'll just put it down to 1 strength multiplier, and I will use my swift action to activate Bane against evil outsiders, which
Ooh, definitely.
which I think is probably what this thing is. Obviously, just the first attack, and that would be a 31.
Okay.
And
Just give me 1d10 plus your 17, and that'll be your damage.
okay.
And then Bane gets an extra 2d6.
2d. I think you're right.
It is technically not an outsider,
All right.
which is weird and dumb.
Is it an
Okay.
aberration?
It is,
Okay.
but you don't know that.
Mm,
I mean, you could probably surmise.
I have a nebulous
mean-
sense. Nebulous
Yeah.
sense due to my ranger stuff.
Yeah.
Can I roll a knowledge check based on my Bane not activating against this creature?
Yeah.
And I guess
it would
maybe
be dungeoneering for the
Oh, word. All right.
proper creature.
I'm good at that, theoretically.
Oh yeah, the music stopped repeating, and I forgot the other thing that's important. That
I posted a song that might be kind of fitting for this. For any of those of you interested in metal.
Very loud in
'Cause it's-
Discord. I need to open this in Spotify.
So with a 21, monster's abilities and weaknesses 10 plus CR. Okay, so you're just a smidge shy.
Yeah. Rolled a 10. Well, I can always. I mean, I used a round of Bane, so.
Okay. Oh shit! I forgot to have everybody roll will saves. So kindly roll me will saves from when he burst forth from the person's body.
Well, that's not good.
A lot of body bursting.
I have to find this part. Yes. Okay, so number to beat was 15.
I would have thought it would have been way higher than that. Holy shit.
This is just for insanity, I think.
Yep. 7 points of sanity damage to Ilix, Plea, and that's it.
Oh no, Illy. Ah!
Professor Lorimer, you're back!
Indubitably!
Yeah, that's what the scream turns.
Alex remembers the last time she saw a head burst open and giant tentacle monster come out, and does not fondly remember.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, so that's
Getting
that
mad
thing
flashies.
that I missed and forgot. Havelock rolled damage against the creature, which I don't think I've accounted for yet.
Looks like 20.
20.
20 slashing damage. Havelock, as you bring your sword down, having witnessed Leopold's bullets not leave as big of craters as you are used to, your blade cuts through exactly as you would have expected, leaving large swaths of flesh that have been split in twain.
I think it's slashing damage.
Plea.
Plea quickly signs to Ilix. Do I grab it? Question for like, do I think I could grapple like the tentacles that are currently grappling Havelock? Like, are they separate enough from the creature that I could try to like free him?
Give me
I-
either a knowledge check or general intelligence.
Okay. Is there a specific knowledge that would be
Dungeoneering for this.
Engineering. Well, it's gonna be the same either way, so not very good.
Yeah, you think you totally could.
Okay.
No reason not to think so.
Yeah. Yeah, I 5-foot step and try to grapple the tentacles grabbing Havelock and take control of that grapple.
As you reach up to grab hold of the tentacles, you find that your hands continually slip free.
So don't roll the grapple check.
It has freedom of movement!
Ilix. Yeah, you don't need to bother with the roll.
You caught me pissing. Hang on just a second.
Oh, okay. 5 minutes later.
You caught me in the last pissing.
The last minute.
The final
Yes.
drips.
Which is roughly 1% remaining. So Ilix is going to do she's going to shout, it's some sort of aberration, aim for the center of mass, and is going to give you all her Hunter's Bond of +2 to hit, +1 damage versus aberrations. So enjoy that. Then she is going to use a pinpoint shot, or pinpoint, what is it? Pinpoint targeting, excuse me. Pinpoint targeting to make a single range attack, ignoring armor, natural armor, shield bonuses, and is going to try to plug this guy. Put a little damage into him. So it's going to be just this first attack. So does a 34 hit?
Let me see. Yep.
34 to hit, and then that will be 17 damage.
Is this
God, I
piercing
wish I had
damage?
just made the full round.
Does this go-
Yes.
Does this do bypass DR or anything?
No. Yep.
Do you have anything that prevents you from taking AOs when you fire a range?
Yes, I do. I have that feat that lets you avoid that. Well, I can't think of it off
Sure.
the top.
Yeah,
of
I
my
have that one too.
Point
I have
blank
that
math.
one also.
Okay.
Don't provoke attacks of opportunity while firing.
But I'm sorry, you said, but I've already forgotten. Did you bypass DR with that?
I do not.
Okay.
Nope, I just have the bonus damage, so
Yeah.
17 total damage. And
So you
I am
shoot
also
your
going.
arrow, and it
Yeah.
barely embeds past the first half inch of the arrow tip.
That's a lot of DR. So I'm also going to trigger my another entangle on this guy. So he is entangled for 1 round.
Cool.
Nice.
Oh, handy.
Yeah, it is not affected by creature size.
Nice. That's actually very good.
That's really good.
I've got 4 of them left, so
Oh wait. Does freedom of movement affect that? I think it does.
No, it does not. Wait.
To being entangled?
It impedes movement.
Does it impede movement?
Mm-hmm.
it impedes it by half. Yeah.
Then yeah.
It sounds like exactly what freedom of movement would
If it
get
has
you
freedom
out
of
of.
movement, then it's immune to anything that would, any magical effects, or physical effects that would prevent it from moving or impede movement.
Okay. So it doesn't. So it ignores all the effects of entangle, not just the movement penalty. Because I mean I would assume it would.
It can move and attack normally as though it is not entangled, but it should affect everything else.
Well,
That's pretty much the whole point of entangling him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
movement and attacks were the things that are affected by entangles. So if you have freedom of movement,
Well,
and you can
entangled
move
also
and
gives you a
attack
minus
normally.
4 dex penalty as well.
Okay. Yeah.
So that part would still take effect. You don't have the -2 on attack rolls, and you don't have the half movement, and you can still charge, but you would have the -4 penalty to dex,
That's very
and
weird.
you'd still have the concentration check for casting spells. It's like webs all over your hands.
It's still very weird
I mean,
to include the
Well,
dex
let me
and
see.
not anything else, but we'll move on.
I can look into it more further.
Yeah, that's. I'll stick my researcher on it. Researcher.
I already gave you my
Researcher!
answer.
Oh, you say it auto fails?
That's from what I can find.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
We know.
Yep.
It doesn't give a fuck.
Okay. Do. So it gets that many attacks per turn, so it is going to lash out at 3 of you.
Kind of wish I'd just done the damage. Oh
Well, live and learn, I guess.
Yep. Yep.
Downside to not rolling knowledge checks on creatures.
True. It'll be a 35 against Leopold, which I assume will hit.
No, actually, I just dodged right out of the way with a great point that I just pulled out of my ass. No, you got.
And then that is a 32 versus Xenesis. And a 21 versus Ilix, which might
21 will miss.
Yeah, you got me.
be. Okay, so.
Got that 22.
Dice. There's so many different dice on this creature. Okay, for Xenesis, you will take 12 points of damage, and Leopold will take 15, and then he's gonna try to grab you guys. Quite successfully. What is this grapple? 20. Yeah, 37 and 40.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys are grappled. Now he gets to constrict you. Leopold, that'll be 11. Xenesis, 18. As you are grabbed by these tentacles and kind of brought alongside Havelock, just in time to watch him get brought up to one of these strange little sucker mouths that are on its body.
Gross.
Yeah, he's going to succeed at pinning you against one of those. I need you to make a fort save as the maw begins chewing at your chest.
Disgusting. Nice.
Oh, shit.
Nasu.
That will be 2 points of strength drain.
Awesome.
So, what does that mean? He doesn't get it back at all?
There's a foul green waste that's exuded from the same sucking mouths that drink the life from you. You need to make a will save.
Okay.
More hero cards.
That's better.
That's better.
Yeah.
Vastly better.
I'm fine. I think about it and I decide I'm actually fine with this.
It's not that bad. I've had worse. Xenesis.
Okay, so if I'm grappled, I can't cast a spell.
You can.
To make
You
a
just have to roll concentration.
well,
You can channel, and it does not provoke,
True.
and it doesn't
Yeah.
require
Channeling is a
concentration.
supernatural ability.
Yep.
the concentration checks to cast a spell while grappled by this thing are like you have to nat 20.
Probably, yeah. It's probably
Okay.
huge.
It's the only way.
Okay. I don't know. How do I get out of grappled? Just roll straight.
Escape artist.
Escape artist would be your bet. Yeah.
Okay. I don't even see it on my sheet. Oh, there we go. -3.
Minus what?
I have a minus. Oh, yeah, it's a
Oh, yeah,
-3.
You have a -3 to Dex?
Yeah, I'm not that dexy at all.
What's your Dex? That because -3 would be like a Dex of like 4 or something like that.
That can't
Yeah,
be right.
-6 is, or -3 is.
Although she might have. included
Dex
the
is
grapple
11.
buff.
Definitely shouldn't be a negative modifier.
If it's grappled, that would mean
Oh.
she'd be down,
Well, so my dex is 11,
which would be a 0.
so right. So I don't know why it's a -3.
Well,
Yeah, so it should be only -2. So if you roll a d20 -2, that should be correct.
Do you have Dex damage or drain?
Mm-mm.
It's a miscellaneous thing. I'm looking.
It might be from encumbrance.
That's
Well,
weird.
either way, a 6 isn't going to make it either. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leopold.
Is that her full round to do?
I
It's a
suppose.
standard action.
Yeah.
She can't move.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Unless she has a move action ability.
Yep.
You could use.
Well, hopefully fish for a crit. I can only fire. One of my hands is currently grappled.
I will totally allow you to do your targeted shot thing.
I don't
Just to be
have
clear.
any.
Okay.
I blew my load, but do I have a hand free or not? It's just a question
Yes.
of.
You're not
I
pinned like Haplock is.
Okay. So then, yeah, I'm gonna do another full round attack on him, like as he lifts me up, and I'm just gonna try shooting into the center mass, like Alex told me to.
You may have difficulty reloading with only one hand.
I only require one hand.
The hand holding the gun, can we also reload it?
Wait. I said
You
I had a
only
free.
have one hand.
Okay, that's why I asked if I had
Yeah.
a free hand.
Oh no,
No, no.
You have one
only
hand. that
have
you can
one
do
hand.
things.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I
total.
can fire and reload with the bandolier, and then fire again. So I cannot fire a third. So I can only fire twice.
Okay.
Or not at all. Cool.
Fuck.
That sucks.
Is that a jam?
I
Yeah.
drop the pistol and I try to shoot with the gun buckler. I've only got 2 shots.
Okay. All right.
So that will be at that point. It'll be like a 26 and a 11.
The
No.
second shot will definitely miss. The first shot, 26, you say? Let me check.
It's a touch? I would hope that hits.
Oh, actually, no. It'd be more.
Oh,
I think
it is touch. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm.
Yeah, both of them hit. I'm sorry.
Okay. So that's going to be. It's plus. Oh, right, and the aberration bonus too. I didn't add that.
Wait, so what is this to escape a grapple bonus you got there?
That's grappling. I turned on the grapple thing to reduce my dex and all that because he's
Oh.
grabbed me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should just be added onto that.
Interesting.
So,
Okay.
and it's a
It
plus
was
1
added.
damage onto both shots because of the aberration thing.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so 25 total.
So is it all pooled together
Yeah,
for DR
because
purposes?
technically this
Okay.
is the full round.
Yes.
Basically, after the first shot, I was like, "Fuck!" and just pulled out the buckler
Well,
and shot
I guess
into
I'm
him.
just curious, like, if this still uses the feat that pools all your damage for DR purposes.
If it's a full round attack, then yeah. I mean, I assume if I'm going to have the secondary weapon fight, then it would still be part of the full round action. I'd have to,
Full
leave
round
that up.
action doesn't automatically pool your damage for DR. That's cluster
That's
shots.
clustered shot. I have
Yeah.
that.
Okay. Does it just go off, or I thought you had to
Yeah,
use
it's
it
automatic.
there?
If it's
Okay.
if it's a full round action, it automatically happens.
Okay. It doesn't do as much damage as you would have thought, but it does go careening off of his body thing. Have luck.
I'm pinned, so
Yes.
You can
Let's
only
see
try to
what-
escape.
Yeah, I'll try to escape. I guess. CMB?
You can combat maneuver or escape artist to escape.
Escape artist is Dex, right?
Yes.
That would be real bad. That was a 7.
26 to take control of the grapple. Let's see.
Yeah.
Well, when you're pinned, you can't take control of the. You can only escape.
Just to get out of it?
You can also CMB to escape. At least that's what it says on the grapple.
That's a big number on that sheet. Holy
Yeah.
fuck. Yeah. That's, sorry, boss.
Yeah. It was fun
When-
playing Havelock.
Can you only use hero cards on your?
I'm sorry? You cut out.
Can you only use hero cards on your turn?
It
Yeah.
depends on what the card says.
Yeah, I'm reading them right now because I don't remember what they all stand for.
Oh, shit.
Might be the time to use some.
Yeah. Very, very much so.
As I have no hero cards and immediately failed in attempting to grapple this thing, I use a free action to pull out my wave blade and flurry the fucking shit out of this motherfucker.
Good choice.
Yeah, what is the action required to use a hero card?
I think it depends on the card and the context.
Okay.
I think generally it would probably be a standard action like casting a spell. But
Fair
if you
enough.
were like dying and it was like a tapping into fate thing, I would allow that to be like a supernatural willing it to happen situation.
Yeah.
It's going to be case by case, I think. Alright, so you're using your wave blade to flurry. Miss.
Is that adding the +2
That-
bonus from the
That has
average?
all my buffs.
Okay.
Yep.
I didn't roll too great, and I don't have anywhere near that additional.
And, well, the other question I have is, do you have anything that pulls your damage for DR?
No.
Okay.
It's a slashing weapon, so
He's a one-trick pony.
Oh, it is a slashing weapon. You're right. If you had hit, that would have been full damage, probably. Maybe.
probably maybe.
Who knows?
Ilix is gonna do a attack on this boy. So we got a 36 and a 32 to hit.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that first bit of damage is... Math is fun. 17. The bonus damage from mini shot is 13. The second attack is a... should have +3 to it, so 16. So a 17, a 13, and a 16.
And you have cluster shots as well?
No.
Okay.
Each one of these will have...
The first two
Yeah,
will
the
be
PR
pools.
will apply to the... No, it'll be each one.
I think Manny Shot counts as like precision damage basically on the first. I'm
Not as far as I
wording it
know.
That way, so fuck it.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, that's
How much
that's
damage on the
30
first hit?
damage on that one, and then 16 on the second.
Many shot is precision damage. It is added to your damage roll for your first attack.
Oh, okay.
I remember things.
I
Sometimes.
did not know that. That's good to know.
Creatures that are immune to critical hits are immune to many shot damage.
Hmm.
Well, I don't think he's immune to crits.
So, downside.
He's got just enough morph to not be amorphous.
Oh, actually, Many Shot has a specific thing that says damage reduction and resistances apply separately to each arrow.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
That's
I already
that.
rolled it that way, so fuck it.
Okay.
So it is the creature's turn. Let's see. Does he need to roll to maintain a pin?
Yes.
Okay. So that will be his first action then, so that I don't lose track of that.
Unless he gets free grapple checks, he has to use his move action or his standard action to maintain grapples. No, I don't know how the creature works, so I can't say whether or not he might get free grapple checks for that. But
Doesn't a combat maneuver count as an attack?
yes.
So it's just you can just sub it as part of your full round then, because you can attack twice and then
No.
CMB. Yeah.
No, you can. So grapple is not a one of the substitute. Grapple is a standard action, specifically separate from the other combat maneuvers.
I think it's different in this context because his arms are literally what's the weapon and the grapple.
Okay.
Because like if it was like disarm, for example, you can attack twice and then disarm because you're using your weapon.
Grapple is separate from that though. Like, I guess, but since its arms are special,
Yeah,
maybe.
since
I
his
don't know.
arms are grabby, it makes sense in my brain. We can talk about it later though if it ends up being a problem.
But he will have to make a grapple check every round.
Yes, he's gonna do that. Actually, Whitney, could you check on it for me and find out if creatures with grab on their arm parts can do multiple grapples?
Yep, working on it.
Because if not, then we won't retcon, but we'll adapt going forward, and I'll be nice. So he is going to maintain his pin on Havelock without too much issue. I need you to roll me another fort save. Then he's going to attempt to pin Genesis and Leopold.
Bro, I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Oof. Okay. Get my dice.
Slowly walking it forward.
3 points of strength drain, and I need you to make another will save.
3 additional points?
Yep.
Bro, rolls are not with me tonight. A 3.
Wow,
Yikers.
what are the odds?
Man, I'm rolling fucking garbage.
Okay.
That's almost more impressive than multiple
Um,
ones.
Yeah, so you are driven mad by the experience of having your strength sucked out from your body.
Yeah.
You gain schizophrenia.
Okay.
We'll deal with that later. Any luck there, Whitney?
There's a lot because it's grappling, so I'm still weeding
Oh,
through it.
yeah.
There's for like snakes that have the grab and constrict, it says that on subsequent rounds it's a standard action, but they get to do, if they maintain the grapple, then they get to do their whatever their grab attack is, in addition to their damage from the grapple action, in addition to their constrict damage.
So that seems to follow what I was treating it as then.
Yeah, so but like it is a standard action, but the standard actions become different. It's no longer a full round attack, so like their other attacks don't trigger. So like if he did get other attacks, he wouldn't get to attack other people. He'd only get to attack Havelock.
Ew. That's kind of weird that he has 4 tentacles with grab, but can only grab one person?
He can still grapple me. It's just at a penalty, I believe. I'm still.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to wrap my brain around how he can't.
Well, that's the weird thing is like finding it for like I can find it for other creatures that obviously can only attack one creature, so it's not a problem. But like this is such a weird case.
Well,
I'm
for
still looking.
now,
Yeah. Continue as is until we find something different.
yeah, because it flows well to me, and I'm not just trying to be deliberately mean. It just seems logical. So he's going to pin both Leopold and Xenesis up against Tim's body, and you need to make fort saves because he's going to chew on you a little bit. Don't worry, it'll just be just a light kiss. Okay. Leopold 1 point, Xenesis 3 points, strength drain. You both need to make will saves. Okay, Leopold, you have schizophrenia. Xenesis does not. Xenesis. You have lost the use of your arms. You can attempt to escape artist, take control of the grapple. You could also still channel, technically.
So why'd I lose my arm?
You are now pinned. He brought
So
you
you
up
lost
against Tim's
all-
body, and he's chewing on you with one of his little sucking maw things.
Okay, well, I know that my strength, or I know that I can't get out of Escape Artist, so.
Neither can I.
Yeah, so I'll just channel. Okay, there we go.
And
Everybody gets healed, except for the creature.
For whatever that means.
Leopold.
well, I can't do anything. I will attempt an escape artist, but that being said,
5% chance.
all right. So, seeing that I'm slowly going to be chewed apart by this thing, and I see Ilix is free, I go, Ilix, do not let this thing eat me. You see me kind of like shift my body around, and you see sticking on the back of my pack the 6 powder horns filled with 70 charges of ammunition.
Yeah, Ilix gives you a very slow, time slowed down nod.
I can't believe this is how we win.
Okay. Havelock.
I'm okay with this.
All right, what is my insanity?
We're not quite there yet, but
Your sanity won't manifest until you sleep, so don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm going to try to take control of the. Well, that's a 7. That's worse than my last one, I think.
Yep. Unfortunately, not going to be enough.
Yep.
Plea.
I found it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Creatures that have grab. Creature has the option to conduct the grapple normally, which would mean standard action to maintain and do damage, etc. Or it can use the part of its body used in the grab to hold the opponent. If it chooses to do the latter, it takes a -20 penalty on its CMB check to make and maintain the grapple, but does not gain the grappled condition itself. Successful hold does not deal any extra damage unless the creature also has the constrict special attack.
Which this one does.
I'll skip that line because it says if it does not.
So
Otherwise, it
anytime
deals
he's doing
constriction
more than one
damage
grapple,
as
it's -20.
correct.
Okay.
So since he has 2 people grappled, all of his maintain checks.
3
are now
people.
3 people. It's -60 to maintain them.
I think it's -20 after the first, isn't it?
I guess.
I would-
Yeah, so each one would be a -20, I guess, for that.
Yeah, so
it only does when it's holding creatures this way. It only does constriction damage, so it doesn't do its normal attack and grab damage.
Right, but the penalty is just
-20.
-20.
So
maintaining.
he would have to grab them all in the same round, or he won't be able to continue grabbing.
No. So so each individual one is -20. So when he maintains against Havelock, he rolls his CMB -20. When he rolls against Xenesis, it's again CMB -20. When he rolls against Leopold, it's CMB -20. But he doesn't get to do all of his attacks against them. He can only do constrict damage.
Right. So my question is, does he still get to use his remaining 4th tentacle?
Probably
Yes.
not because do you think so? I wasn't sure because it takes a standard action to maintain those grapples, and so I didn't know if he would get
when he's
another.
using
Round actions
hold
and
with the
standards are weird.
when he's using the -20 penalty on the CMB checks for grabbing and holding with the tentacles that are currently occupied, they don't count as being part of his body or part of his action economy at all. They're just separate
Okay.
from him entirely.
That makes total sense to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is why it's such a huge penalty. Is
Yeah,
okay.
-20 is huge.
Well, because because they have super high CMB to
Yes.
grapple, and this is what I hate about the frog hemoth and all that shit. I was like, well, how many fucking things can it hold? Because it can fucking grab everybody grab half the party in one turn, and the other half the second turn. That's it. Combat's over, unless people can are super high CMD or CMB to get out of it.
So
Can't you do your teleport thing to get out of this?
So luckily,
Is that...
I guess
I
luckily
can't.
or maybe
Oh,
unluckily,
okay.
depending on your perspective. Last round he rolled 2 18s and a 19. So even with the minus 20, he probably succeeded
Probably
against
would
everybody.
Well, maybe, because like Leopold's CMD
My
is
CMD
really
is
high.
25.
Yeah, he has a
Protect-
plus 26 to grapple though. So
Yeah.
So it's an 18 plus 6 would be 24.
if the 18 was against you, which I don't know that it was.
Um,
But going forward, that's good to know, and I will keep that in mind.
He also doesn't get to do any of his special damages, only constrict. So like Havelock and Xenesis and Leopold wouldn't take any of the random magical shit.
The
possibly.
additional damage is from being pinned as part of the grapple.
Yeah, so he doesn't get to do any normal grapple actions, which would be like, so like if I pin someone, I can do my grapple damage, and then if I had grab and
Yes, but
constrict,
this
I
is
would
a
get to do-
supernatural ability that occurs when you are pinned.
Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah, it makes sense. Otherwise, he'd never be able to do any of that extra shit.
Yeah.
that's true.
It's because he's pinning you against his maw, basically.
Okay.
Plea, it is still your turn. Thank you for
Uh-huh.
finding that.
Yes, that was harder to find than I thought. It was not on grapple rolls. I flurry again. Ugh. Can I roll somewhat well, please?
Oh shit! Protection from evil. This spell prevents bodily contact by. Oh, it's a summoned creature.
Yeah.
Never
You
mind.
do get extra AC and CMD, though.
Mhm.
Yeah, you get Shield of Faith, AC, and Protection from Evil,
Mhm.
CMD.
They don't
from that.
stack though. They're both deflection bonuses. I don't understand what the purpose of that is then.
You get the
Of having.
Is it
I mean, you get it's one higher. They're both deflection though.
on CMD as well?
To AC, it doesn't say anything about CMD.
Oh, okay. Let's see. 22 will miss. 27 will hit. 24 will miss. 10 will miss. So 12 damage because it is a slashing weapon. So please just like let go of my friends.
I'm like,
Alex.
I wish I could help them escape, but I
I
can't.
can't hug this monster.
So I am going to make a full round attack, and I can use a swift action with a full round, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I am going to, let me get my attack out of the way. I hit it, just waiting for it to do its business. Oh, that is dog shit. So the best of those is going to be a 20 to hit. Just regular old AC.
Unless that has like a plus 10 to it.
No.
It's
No.
not gonna do
Yeah.
a lot.
So I am going to expend one of my tricks to give you all Ranger's Counsel. As a swift action, I grant allies within 30 feet a +2 bonus on skill checks with a single skill of my choice, as long as I have at least one rank, and that would be Escape Artist.
That's very
Um,
wise.
Handy.
So yeah, you guys will have +2 on your next Escape Artist attempt.
Okay. So it is the creature's turn, and he's got -20 on all his grapple maintains. First up will be Havelock with the red dice. That's cocked. Roll again. That is
This
going,
whole situation's cocked.
Yeah.
That
What
would,
tits up, that's for
it
sure.
would have been a 36, but instead it's a 16.
My.
Fails to maintain the grapple.
Yeah.
So, fallen from his tentacle.
I drop limply to the floor.
Leopold, that is going to be a natural 18, which I think we already established would be a 24.
I have 25.
Yeah, so you are also dropped. Xenesis, rolling against you, that's probably not good. Well, he only has one grapple now, so does that...
Yes.
He can now use his other tentacles to hold on to her and not take the 20 penalty.
So, if he doesn't do anything else, he can just do normal grapple actions, or he can take a -20 and do maintain his grapple on her, separate from his other
and
action,
then attack once
and then
more.
attack.
Okay. I think from having lost the 2 people already, he is rather upset, and is going to drop Synesis. And then he is going to take his little tentacle and whip it out at this elf lady who keeps talking. And probably not do much.
22 to hit.
He still has a -20 on this, right? Because he did other grapple actions. With his other
I
tentacles.
think the 20 is only to maintain the grapple.
Yeah,
So
it's
my interpretation of it is that his other tentacles are busy doing other things, and it makes him worse at grappling with the arm that he
I think it's more that he's not paying attention to them. Like, if you're grabbing with an extra tentacle, you're like, okay, I have this, and I've grabbed it,
but
and
I
put it out of
think
the way.
It's weird to have it not affect in the middle of the round. I think the penalty exists at the start of the round because he chose to start grappling multiple people,
Okay.
and I think it will persist on this next attack, which means that he will miss with a 9 against Ilix.
The penalty is just on CMB.
Oh, that's
fast.
true. He still gets to attack you normally. I think that's
Yeah.
probably still gonna miss.
A 22 is what my AC is.
Yeah, he rolled with an attack. It's an 18, so he's still gonna miss you. He had a bad go of it. Damn, he dropped everybody and missed Ilix. Sinister.
Oh, is he having a rough time? I feel so bad for him. He
Oh,
was burst and immediately fucked me. The
Poor
same
black
turn.
goat of doom.
Wait, were we pulled
Floor
closer to
slab
this?
glabadoo.
When we were pinned, were we pulled like to his body, like to him, or were we just like pinned where we were?
No, he drew you up to his body and was like mashing you into his chewy
Into the
bits.
scalp.
Nom, nom, nom.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if this is gonna be very helpful, but I'm assuming I'm close enough to the creature to like touch it. And I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
cast plane shift.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, this could
And-
be interesting.
I recommend casting it defensively.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do that?
Yeah, how do
Okay.
I do that?
I need to roll a concentration check to not lose the spell. As you
Like-
attempt to dodge
What
him.
One of my feats is like warrior. Oh, never mind. Never mind, that's different. Okay, I thought I had.
I believe you have combat casting or something similar.
Yeah.
Combat casting, and I think you have spellbind.
Oh yeah, if you've got the
Spell-
Spellguard bracers, you can do it
Spell
twice.
guard bracers. Which also, well, they give you +2, period,
Mhm.
and then you can re-roll if it's bad.
Oh.
And then is combat casting also +2?
Yeah, I
Just
believe your concentration checks are quite good.
Oh, combat
Oh, yeah.
casting is +4, so you get +6 on your.
Well, I didn't roll very well.
Well, you rolled a 24.
And you don't have combat casting.
Oh,
She
you
does
don't.
not, unfortunately.
Okay, never mind.
Do you have Spellguard bracers?
Yes.
Okay.
I have 1d20 plus 14 for concentration. That's
Yep.
what my sheet says.
Yep, but you also have Spellguard bracers, which means 3 times per day you can roll twice,
So just try rolling it again.
if you would like to.
You rolled poorly, so do it again. Yeah. Got
Question.
this, Zoo. You got this. Much
Yay!
Uh,
Nice.
That is rock solid. Okay.
What's up? What's up, Smitty?
Can the Black Goat of Death be diplomacied? Because if we can just convince it we're its friend,
Oh, yeah, use that
let's use that marriage card, dude.
Yeah, single NPC's attitude to helpful. Oh, hey, little goaty buddy.
That's gonna be a definitely no.
Why don't you all swim us back up to the surface
sure?
and fuck right off?
It just it did sort of we did consummate a tentacle passion together.
Yeah.
I feel like I have.
I mean,
bit
there were a lot of
leg up
fluids
here.
swapped.
Yeah, a whole
Um,
bunch.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what is the DC that he needs to beat with his will save to not be sent to another plane?
19.
Okay.
I think he's probably gonna.
It's a good thing that he
It's
doesn't
an
have anybody
interesting
else's
idea,
hands.
anyway.
Well, you said use all your resources, and now I'm really
Yeah.
trying to dig on like hero cards and my big spells
good.
that I already
It's a
have
good
prepared.
idea.
It's
Most,
honest. Mhm.
Most of our hero cards allow people to like do diplomacy stuff, but the book ones allow you to recall a spell you've already cast today. So if you have a book one, you could use it to get plane shift again or some other
Or
type
freedom
of
of
spell.
movement.
Yeah, freedom of movement.
Freedom of movement on me would be real nice.
Well, I don't know. Like, I still don't understand what they all stand for.
So books are stat cards, and where they are on the card is a. So if it's at the bottom left, it's a lawful evil, and if it's a book, it's an intelligence one. Book ones allow you to recall spells.
So, like, the Inquisitor would allow me to recall spells?
Yeah, if it's a book, then yes, and if it's in lawful neutral, I believe it is, it makes it to where you can get a +10 on a sense motive check or something. So, like, it has two uses depending on both what the symbol is and where it is.
Okay, sweet. So I can use that one. Okay. Well, I might just use the Inquisitor. Because that was the reason why I got plane shift was so just in case if we needed to escape, it was kind of might save our asses.
I need to know what plane you are attempting to shift him to.
Can I call a friend? Because I don't know planes very.
The plane of fire's nice.
Yeah,
Plane of Fire's usually not bad.
Burn it with fire.
What about the Celestial Plane? What would they do to this thing?
No, he's probably from there.
You think so? Oh, that's true.
I don't know.
He's not
Or
an
the astral
outsider, so
planes
he's
are
not
over.
from another plane.
Oh yeah,
I don't
that's
think.
right.
Oh yeah, it's an
Well,
apparition.
Yeah, it's
That's
an
Whatever.
fair.
Just
aberration
go with
for-
fire. Fire is
Yeah.
Yeah,
fire has
Fire's
DR
the
over
good one.
everything.
Okay,
can't survive fire.
I'm doing my best to send them to the plane of fire.
Xenesis, do you have Dungeoneering?
Do have dungeoneering
Give me
because
a
of one
knowledge
of my feet
Dungeoneering.
allows me to roll. Ignore the I'm not proficient in it because I am.
Okay.
You can check that box in roll 20, by the way.
Oh, I can? Oh, that's legit. Okay. I didn't check it yet, but
That's engineering.
oh, that's in you. Fuck.
Yes, the steam is rolling from its ears.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Well, let's use
whatever.
the first dice roll because that's what you intended.
would also
So what's
be
your mod?
Yeah,
on
that'd
Dungeoneering?
be
It's like you got the same bonus.
Plus
plus 4.
Mhm.
How can that
Looks
be
like a
if you've
B20?
got it trained
Because-
versus not?
No, well, I don't have it checked.
you
It's
have
because I have a
engineering?
feat. I have a feat. It's what's it called?
It becomes a
Improve-
class skill.
Can you
No,
go to your
it's all
front
plus
page? I
4.
want to see what your skill is.
It's +4 still. It's not trained.
Because I got a
She
feat.
gets to treat them as trained.
Yeah.
So you get
Yeah.
to uncheck the RT box on the right in roll 20. That's requires training
Ooh.
for whatever those skills are. So it won't show that text.
Okay.
Cool.
That is plenty. He failed his save.
Oh!
Oh fuck yeah.
So, he is transported to the plane of fire. Let's see.
Burn in hell where you belong.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Does he have?
Oh, I see RT. So I need to uncheck it.
Yes.
So yeah, anything that is any skill check that has the RT box checked, that means it requires training, and which means you have to put a skill point into it before otherwise it'll say that skill is untrained when you roll it. If you uncheck it, that means it won't say that anymore because it would consider it not requiring training.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, thank you. I'm learning so much, and I've been playing for so long.
It's okay.
Do you know what else is okay? This wine and Dr. Pepper mix I've come
Oh
up
my-
with.
No.
What the fuck?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling
Send-
pretty good.
Xenesis, send Ilix to the plane of fire, please.
No.
That's
Hey, boys!
that's assistant professor Pepper now.
Yeah, that does seem like a very
Hello, Professor
Lorimer-
Pepper coming at you live from the dungeon to believe the ocean.
Like imagining Professor Lorimore as a sort of like Galarian Steve Brule.
Galarian Steve Brule, who's also streaming for some reason. Streaming all my thoughts to the astral plane.
Just play ship him to the So the fire plane, you
Oh,
don't
wow.
know?
I'm
What
sure
is
there
that
was an
explain to
ore.
How's all this stuff in my car? Oh, fuck!
God. How long does plane shift last?
It's
Minute.
instantaneous, and with no
Yeah.
way back, he's fucked.
Well, the only way you can get back is if he has the ability to. So the
Also
creature
plane
needs to
shift.
find
Navigate
another
planes
means if
himself.
they are to travel back, including casting plane shift again.
So, yeah, if he doesn't have a plane shift or some sort of astral shifting ability, he is completely fucked. Or it.
Huh.
I don't really want to assume a gender here, but
I don't think gender applies to it.
yeah,
I think
probably
the
not.
very concept just sort of slides off.
What the hell, dude? That is fucking crazy good.
Yeah, I
That is a
prepared it to
one-shot.
either save our ass or to get rid of somebody or
Yeah.
some things because you can
And this-
select
But
up to
no
8
resistance
people.
applies to it, and will save negates it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But
I
I
think you
mean,
already
if
failed.
it hits,
Well, spell resistance does apply to it. I don't know if this thing has it, but it wouldn't surprise me if it does.
I don't know. Yeah, but we have run into stuff that has already. So
yeah.
if this thing fucking teleports out of here, it better be with a like it's just
Well,
this fucking like
so-
alarm.
The reason I'm taking so long is because there's some extraplanar shit that's occurring right now, and I'm trying to figure out how this interacts.
Yeah.
Understandable.
What, you hadn't thought of what if the
No,
cleric plane shifts the
I
monster to
haven't.
the
And
plane
what
of
if it
fire?
But
fails
what
to
if one
save?
shot?
No.
Well, if it goes to the plane of fire, I can guarantee you it's instantly incinerated by infinite
is-
damage of
It,
fire.
it does not take infinite damage of fire immediately upon arriving. It's a
I
slow, painful death in the plane of fire. Like
So,
That's fine
It
with
is
me.
functionally infinite because if you can't get back,
well, that's the kind of the other thing that the characters don't know, but as players, he's immune to fire.
He's still not our
Right.
problem.
Right.
well, the plane of fire does deal 3d6 bludgeoning damage every round to anyone that's
Oh,
so.
Yes.
It's DR over bludgeoning.
I just like
Wait, no, DR
I
over
just like
bludgeoning is just
DR
imagine
over
bludgeoning.
slashing.
Oh,
some
okay.
fucking fire elemental just like hanging up with my MacBook. Right,
If he's got no way back, it's like I said,
just
it's
goes
a slow-
rampaging past him.
slow, painful death. Like
What the fuck?
takes 1 damage per turn for the rest of his life.
Is that a black go to the gods?
well, they'd
Yep.
probably go beat his
Yep.
ass up. For
Also,
lunch
the
money.
inhabitants of the plane of fire are apparently
Yeah.
incredibly cruel and attack anything
Oh,
that
yeah.
they see.
So, yeah,
The
I'd
eternal
imagine
furnace.
I'd imagine Ragnaros would show up and give
X
him the
gonna
long
give
dick
it
at
to you.
some point.
I'm gonna give it to you.
But they mostly do fire damage, so it might just be immune to that. Like,
How is there
The
not a
alignment is
discussion
mildly
about
neutral.
this? I don't
The pla-
understand.
Well, you get to get good karma on the fucking DM Academy subreddit if you fucking put one up there.
well,
Just be like, okay, so the party teleported someone immune to fire,
we might not kill him, but if he has no way back, then he
Yeah.
can't
functionally
come
dead
back.
to us.
So he's
The
dead
plane-
to us.
The plane of fire is generally the most hostile to mortal life. It is a landscape of white-hot heat with rivers and seas of fire, lava, and molten metal. Mountains of compacted ash and burning skies filled with smoke and curtains of flame.
Mm.
All right.
I'm so proud of myself. I'm not gonna lie.
Good.
Does that
You
thing
did
have?
it good.
That
I'm
is
just
crazy.
glad that I got out of the grapple because honestly, that's what I was like. Hey, can I cast if I'm grappled?
Yeah, it's
That's why I was
Really
gonna let
hard.
Alex just
It's,
blow me
that's
the
why I
fuck
grapple all the spellcasters because it makes it really hard to cast.
it's super hard to cast spells.
It's very hard to cast gun. Yes.
So I don't know, DM, if you were being nice or not, but I'm glad the monster dropped me.
Well, you took advantage of his niceness.
It's okay.
It's like
You
hit
will
you with the
never do
save or
that
suck
again.
spell. Yeah.
It really
Well,
is.
I want to verify that this worked, because I think that it did. And my understanding of what's going on. Give me a perception checks around the board.
Ew.
Oh, baby, you know I got your perception check. Get back here.
Not bad.
Ah.
I rolled a. Why is that so low? That's wrong. No, that's mine. Wait. No, I did roll a 3. I rolled a 3. I rolled a 3. I was looking at please.
You rolled a 3.
Yep.
Mine is
Still
the
got
second
the
highest
highest.
party.
Oh, yes.
party. Like. Well, I guess.
I had to roll
We
a
all rolled
13 to
well.
beat you.
Take out this fucking bubblegum monster.
Fuck, you're at 22. That's so ridiculous.
I'm still having Undiamede House
Okay.
flashbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But this one got a lot more out of hand. Or out of head.
Well, the lucky part about me getting schizophrenia is that I did live with a schizophrenic person for a little while, so I feel like I have a decent idea.
Yeah. Oh, and you're gonna have a friend too.
Erasmus coming back.
Okay,
The world's
so
ending.
yeah, you will all see as you looked up, you'll see kind of this thing that was getting closer to the glass and is now fading away.
Let's see what the. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Word.
Holy fuck. That's
Yeah, no, that's about
terrifying.
right. It's that.
So
Did
this
we
was
set
like
that to the
coming
plane of fire,
in through
too?
the water.
It was sort of manifesting on the glass as part of this creature's shadow.
Hey, just for
Okay.
scale,
So-
are those
so-
trees down by its belly?
Yeah.
Little
And
horse.
there's
Full
a
ass
person.
grown trees?
That's a whole ass person.
Oh yeah, that's a little white person.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, so what we were fighting wasn't actually the creature, it was just a projection?
Oh no, it was
No,
one. But it
this
was
is-
it
this
was
is
bringing
what we
its big
saw.
brother.
Yeah, this
Yeah, I
is.
think it was bringing its stepmom to kick our ass.
Yeah.
I think it might be bringing its
Holy
mom.
fuck.
Yeah.
We were gonna be so fucked. Okay.
Is that Shub Niggurath?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so I believe this stirs into effect the chain of events. So as the creature just kind of folds into space, and there's like this little puff of flame that shoots out as Xenesis banishes this creature to the plane of fire, the closeness with which the outer god was to this plane, and it being suddenly snapped backward, there's a small tendril of energy that snaps between where the creature was and the glass shatters and begins leaking. It's not like catastrophic flood level, but it is quite a lot of water filling the room.
I think it's best that we make our departure now, my
Yeah.
I
friends.
pick up my gun.
I have a random out of character question. What about the grubby worms? Are they still there rolling around?
Grubby worms?
There are none in the room. If that's
Oh,
what
okay.
you're
Well,
asking.
that are alive.
Oh, okay. I thought there was things that explode from his head and then they
That
were
was just the
like-
tentacles.
No, no.
That was
Oh.
that was a
Tentacles.
pre-horror.
That
before
was the
Okay.
grubby worm that you just
Yeah.
sent to hell.
the horror
Gotcha.
appetizer,
Okay.
if you will.
Yeah, it's a
Horror.
big ass grubby worm. Is there any remains of the rider?
Yes, I believe there is. Let me pull that up.
Uh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna
He
search
actually
the
just
room
pick-
really quick
he just
before we run off.
Picks up the body and shoves it into the bag of holding and sprints the
Ew.
fuck out of the room.
All right.
Yeah.
There's not much
Ew.
left of the body.
I look up. Yeah, I cast about to see if there's anything else that might be good to grab.
Let's see.
Perhaps another pharasmic weapon relic. It's got lying around. Great sword shaped
The
one.
slightly larger raven's head. A raven's
Everybody-
body.
The raven's
um,
body.
Everybody gains 4 points of sanity from defeating the creature, plus an extra 4 more from Xenesis doing it in an incredibly awesome way.
So when I got schizophrenia, did I how many points of insanity did I take?
It's just the way the creature works. You just automatically got madness from having
Okay.
that experience.
So I didn't actually lose sanity though.
Correct. And now that you're full sanity, we can just say that the schizophrenia is cured. I
Okay.
don't mind that at all because you just went back up to full and I saw that. So,
All right.
let me see.
Dang, I was kind of gonna enjoy having Havelock just wandering around at night, muttering to himself and dribbling a basketball.
What? Kobe.
My old
Oh.
tenant.
Yep. Let's see.
Because the guy was naked, so I assume they put his shit somewhere.
Yeah,
Or they
as
threw it in
the
chest.
water begins pouring in, there are various sparks and things flying around from the equipment. Da-da-da-da-da.
Ilix is horrified by Plea just throwing a whole body in the bag of holding and
Me
fails to
too.
take in anything.
Just like stuffing him
senses.
in there with one foot,
Yeah.
like holding the bag of holding, just cramming.
Yeah.
his
I guess it's
fucking
not.
remains.
Yeah, just
Um,
the remains.
So Plea runs over and grabs the Dark Rider's naked body and shoves it, what remains of it, which is basically just his like spine and a few ribs because it broke open like a ripened tomato.
Well, my
So-
goal was to like scoop all of his belongings into the bag, sort of thing.
Well,
and
he's
leave them.
naked and exploded. So
Okay.
Well,
Oh,
he
Oh,
doesn't even have
his
his
stuff
dignity
is
anymore.
not on him. Gotcha.
give me
Yeah.
give me a quick.
I guess I
perception
would have
checks.
known that.
I rolled
I
20.
forgot that he was naked because his token wasn't.
yeah, I
Yeah.
thought he had his robe on still.
I don't do that. I'm not gonna
We
show.
don't do decency there.
No, we're taking the spine.
It's a memento.
So yeah, give me quick perceptions.
Yeah, look around the room.
Yeah, I rolled
for
one. 23.
belonging. God damn it! Roll above a 10, please, tonight. God damn.
I'll do it again for a 28.
Nice. Yeah.
33.
So you all begin looking around the room in a hurry. Let's see. Leopold, you're the first to notice a small metal footlocker at the base of the table, which has begun, I guess, sinking.
Is it locked or?
I mean, are you picking it up to check?
Yeah. Fuck it. I just pick it up. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Okay, let me see if there's anything else in here. I don't think so.
Can Havelock move? I thought. I didn't know if like you actually had 0 strength or not.
No, I still have 15
Oh,
strength.
okay.
I'm still very strong.
Yeah, it sounds like the.
You have one strength point more than I do.
It
Yeah.
sounds like the whole little footlocker is full of crap. You can hear it jostling around in there, along with a little tiny bit of water. I assume that you're just kind of tugging on the lid as you run.
Yeah.
And it is definitely locked. So.
Okay. We can deal with this later.
Yep.
All
We gotta
right.
get this out of the room.
Yeah. Let's-
I run over to Ilix, grab her hand, and
Yeah.
start running,
Yeah.
running
Yeah,
through the
please.
halls with.
Wait, what do we do about the brains?
The
Well,
brain?
The
Oh.
dome, you can hear the dome beginning to creak under the stress.
Isn't this thing though that blocks water coming in?
We
Does it
don't
not?
know that.
Doorway? It did. Isn't this
The
identical to the
entranceway
one?
does.
Let's see what it says about that. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Cracks from the. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da.
Whatever. I'll grab the other end of the footlocker and start like booking out with them. If we think that this room is about to be flooded, perhaps we ought to put them out of their misery. I don't know what would be worse than being stuck underwater. Or perhaps they're going to die in a moment anyway.
You guys hear the dome creak and collapse, and there's a loud sloshing sound, and then nothing happens in here.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought it was identical to the door that we
It is.
swam through.
Okay.
get in.
That. Whew. Well,
That was,
Please,
was a
please
little
sigh of
underwhelming.
relief. Obviously not making any noise, but apparent by looking at him.
then the doorway starts to creak. No!
Please signs that he signs to everyone in the party. There are no bodies for these brains to return to. The life that they have right now is the life that we can offer them.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know about them, but I would want to be.
And please signs that we also only have limited room in the submarine. If you remember, I don't fit in it.
I hand Havelock the box and go, I'll meet you guys in this. And I'm going to start just walking down there.
No, well, Havelock is going to say, well, I think Havelock is going to nod and come with you. And as we step in, he's going to look around and mutter a prayer to Pharasma. Pharasma, please watch over your children that we send back to you now. Welcome them across the river.
Aww.
And I am probably going to just start shooting the containers with the brains and having them
Oh
explode.
wow. Okay.
Hopefully instantly killing them.
Oh, so that means the ones they have to hear
I-
the gunshots. Oh,
I'm hopefully doing this fast enough to where I don't have to worry about thinking about
Yeah,
I like you going
Elix
boom,
is-
boom,
yeah.
boom, shooting 6 times, and then just be like, 1 sec, gotta reload.
Elix
Yeah,
is
do it instantly.
yeah. Elix is plugging arrows into them as quickly as she can, and yeah.
Pleat just reaches into the bowls and starts unplugging the brains.
huh.
Hablock opens the chest, and just as soon as they finish, he finds that it's a bag of holding with all their bodies in it. Oh, jeez.
fuck!
Oh, beans.
Jeez.
Oh, we really beans this one.
We really beat this one up.
Okay.
Well,
Okay. Wait. Who's there? Wait. No.
yep.
It takes you a few minutes, and there is now a It smells a bit like formaldehyde in here now, and by a bit I mean a lot. And there are just broken brain jars all over the room. But you have finished the work of, well, I guess returning them to the dead.
Well,
Yeah, Elix's like hands are shaking after this because I imagine this is a very macabre thing because we kind of know who these people are.
yeah.
One of them specifically.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, these are
assumed
just
that he
innocent
was
people.
the first to get shot, so I didn't do his voice because
Yeah.
Pleat
Yeah.
goes up to Havelock and just like puts a hand on his shoulder and like looks him in the eye and then starts signing probably faster than you guys can understand, and like I mean you might pick up on a few words, but it basically saying like what we did just now needed to be done. There was no other choice. Like this
Mm.
is the will of Pharasma to return these to death. And
Yeah.
sometimes death is the part of life that is hard. And
Havelock.
then he like holds his hand out to Ilix to hold her hand as it shakes more, and looks up at the rest of the party and signs, "We should go now."
Let's be done with this place.
Rest easy, brothers. And Havelock will go out.
okay.
I'm going to actually turn to this and go, hey, Zen,
Yes.
you are one hell of a cleric.
Oh, when you're getting your like strength all sucked out of you, you got to think of some quick.
Tell me about it. I feel as if I'm only extremely strong now.
Well, don't lord it over everybody.
Thank you,
basically have, like-
Leopold.
No problem.
Just flexing.
Yeah, I've got 7 strength right now. I probably can almost barely carry this.
I took it from you, I think, or you gave it to me.
No, just my normal equipment.
Oh, your
like,
normal body. I can
Yeah,
barely
my
carry
body.
this.
Like, it's...
Walking
Wait,
around
who's
is
that guy?
difficult.
Havelock
Can we
just
just-
grabs you and puts you in his other arm.
Is everybody ready?
Wait a minute, there's a skull.
best to leave this
Pleat
place.
looks at Havelock and asks him to say the activation word for the helm again, and then pulls out some rope from his robe and gets ready and ties it to gets ready to tie it onto the thing.
Yeah,
We,
Havelock does it.
It's out this way, right?
Pleat nods.
Pretty sure.
I'll follow. My thoughts are a bit fuzzy
As are
on
mine.
on coming in.
Pleat walks through the gateway and returns to swimming, and then swims over to the submersible.
Can I
and-
see the submersible?
No, it's gone. No, I'm just kidding. It's
Okay.
there.
I just say everybody hold hands, and I dimensional hop us inside of it if I can see through the window.
Oh yeah, you can. That's a cool trick.
And use the rest of my stuff.
Flea begins tying himself off, and then after he feels good, he just looks in the window and like gives a like thumbs up and a wave, and then reminds everyone to like pull on the string to get him to go again and start giving it air.
Yep. Alex will put her hand on the window to as a reassuring gesture.
And the Titanic theme song starts playing.
Near, far,
Do.
And you're here, and
there's
Oh, no.
I break the window.
What have I done?
I puncture the hole and I don't stop.
Flea watches as his friends die because they're singing too fast.
We had to save the world. I think we were the real threat.
we just
Really,
just
we were the ones that should go to
massacred
the plane of
all
fire.
the town people. Oh, actually, should we flood this place by dispelling the dome thing?
Yeah, I look out the window and I cast a spell magic on the doorway.
Yeah, because
Oh, okay.
Fuck this
Give me a
place.
cast level check.
It's not my specialty.
But, I mean, if we can do it.
I didn't even know you had that spell.
Yeah, dude. I've been saving it I have it almost always just in case I really need it for something. But this whole dungeon has been grapple Havelock on the first turn and don't let him go ever. So I haven't
been
really
a
had an
grab-lock.
opportunity to
And
use
then
it.
poke his brain
And
meat.
a grab lock.
Yeah.
Okay. You cast a spell magic, and what's the spell level thing that you get to do?
I don't have that.
Uh,
I'm also not at my computer, so I
I
can't
should know
check.
this by now. Targeted dispel. D20 plus caster level. The DC is 11 plus the spell's caster level. Well, in that case, you succeed.
yeah.
The window basically dries up a bit like a membrane that it just turns to almost like a glass-like sheen, and then
Does
breaks.
it do like a contact lens whenever they get all
Yeah,
crinkly?
exactly. It just kind of shrivels up and then breaks. And water goes flooding into the tunnel.
Let's hope that the monsters beneath the lake remain there.
And don't surface again. Remember what happened last time. Well, I guess.
That was 10 minutes
Flea
ago.
is trying to read lips through the glass and is unsuccessful.
Hey guys, did we just save the world? Did Zinnis save the world?
No, it was definitely we, Havelock.
I
I
mean-
don't think I should take all the credit.
I don't know about the
I
world,
think you
but
can
it
take a pretty large portion.
definitely saved us.
I got chewed up a bunch. I remember
Who
that.
knows what that thing could have done if it had made its way to our world?
Oh, I don't even want to know. But
Uh,
clearly, Pharasma had other plans.
Can I roll to see if I recognize Shub-Niggurath?
Oh yeah, you recognized her
Ooh.
from.
Oh yeah.
Because I think
Visions.
somebody rolled nat 20. I think when they were in Undymeat House. About Shub-Niggurath. I want to say it was Ilix.
Well, Zin,
So
if
you've
you're not gonna-
seen depictions of her for sure.
if you're
Yes,
not going to
Abel?
take our praise, at least let me buy you a drink when we get back into town.
Oh, I mean, I will take the praise, but I also don't want to discount the great efforts that have been done by my friends.
You did well, friend.
That was. Where did you send the creature?
Well, I was thinking somewhere hot because these caves have been pretty damp and dreary.
Yeah. So
Boca Raton!
yeah,
So the creature's on Elysium.
like Taldor.
I
or-
sent it
Someplace nice.
to a strange land called Cuba.
You guys feel the submersible lurch as it begins being pulled upward.
Ooh.
Word.
I
Like,
think the Tinker is drawing us back to the surface, yes?
Mm.
should we even tell him what we've seen down here?
Would he believe? Would he believe us?
No, probably not.
I think if anybody would, a man that knew about the neighbors down bay might lend it some credence.
Mm.
But perhaps we will not speak of the fates of the townsfolk.
I think that
is
would be for
not-
the best.
Not an image that sits on a
Then
mind well.
what are we going to say?
Problem
Tell
solved.
them that what remains is now safe.
Hmm.
And that the villagers are dead. They're
Okay.
no doubt going to ask us of that. If
I
it's
think
their real fate, then
But won't they ask how they died?
perhaps it would be best if we did they know that the villagers were taken?
They know the mayor, right?
they
Is gone.
disappeared. Yeah.
Well, everybody left town.
Yeah, everybody left
Yeah.
town. Who is there to explain things to?
Yeah. Other than what is the Tinker's name again?
Horace
Croon.
Croon.
Horace Croon. I kept wanting to say Greedle, but that was the mayor.
Yeah, I
There's
know.
the mayor.
Yeah. Other
Who
than
everybody
Horace,
thought
there-
was a bad guy and wasn't.
He probably wasn't
Yeah.
great, but he,
Well, we still killed him in the end, so
yeah.
Yeah. So therefore, he was evil. Clearly.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Sorry to
There we
interrupt
go.
you. Go ahead.
There will be no one to ask questions lest we should cross them on our future travels. I see no reason why we shouldn't tell Croon about what we found.
I don't
He
think
may
anyone
not
can
want to know
much news.
details, and perhaps we should keep them close to our chest.
probably for the best. I
There
don't
is
know.
much down there to trouble the mind that such creatures could come to our world from stranger suns than ours.
Yes, what was that? There's some sort of gray moon? Some image up in the dome above.
Right, to
Hmm.
guess it's perhaps where they came from, a window to some other place.
Does boggle the mind how Galarian has managed to survive through everything we have to make it this far.
I suppose it's been from groups like us, a group of friends that won't let the wicked and nefarious prosper while we still draw breath.
It could be the kindness of Pharasma too.
I suppose I don't know that Our Lady concerns herself so much with kindness, but she certainly does care for even the most wayward of her flock, and they've been returned to her now, in spite of the terrible experience that their final days were.
Mhm.
Whatever the case, the gods smile on us today.
Yeah, I got a god smile right here, and he points to his chest where there's literally the
There's
teeth
still-
marks.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Well, yes, we should definitely put some kind of ointment on that.
Sort of smiled in me, really.
Yeah.
You think about it. I examine the lockbox.
Sure.
I assume it's locked.
So a few minutes until you reach the surface.
Yeah.
But yes, it is locked.
I detect magic on it.
Oh, let me dig out its contents.
I cast guy. Oh, you already rolled it. Okay.
Detect magic is not a roll.
Yeah, it's not a
Oh,
roll.
it's not a roll.
Yeah, there would be strong divination magic. That would be all you'd get for now.
Is it greatsword sized?
I could try the lock, but
Plus 19 greatsword.
No, it's actually about the size of it's like a medium-sized UPS box. I don't think you could fit a greatsword in there.
All right.
I'll see if I can like jimmy the lock with a knife real quick. If I can't do that, I'll have to probably try to do it later with the gun because I don't know if any of us other than me have disabled device. So let's try that. Nope. No, that's quite the lock.
Oh, it's not locked actually. I was wrong.
No.
I misread my note from Whitney.
So
It's
then
called an it's called an unlocked box.
it was just stuck.
Yeah, it was
So
just like a little stuck. It's all.
I just popped it with the knife then.
Yep. Inside, you will find a sickle, a belt, a Whispering Way amulet. There is a pouch containing 155 platinum pieces. And there is a large diamond.
There's a sickle?
Yes. He is a
I
Whispering
assume
Way
I was about to
worshipper.
say. Yeah. He was one of the Dark Riders, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't.
There is also a scroll case that has a. I'm sorry. It is a scroll case made of bone. It appears to be someone's like. What is that like? What's the arm bone
Femur.
between your shoulder? And
Radius or all? Oh, your
whatever.
God, humor? No.
Oh,
Forget
the
it.
arm femur.
Yeah, the arm femur.
Arm.
Yeah.
Arm
Yeah, the humerus, I think.
Yes, the humor.
Yeah. Wow. I had
yeah.
to reach way back into anatomy for that
I
one.
know, right? I was surprised how difficult that was for me to remember. So yeah, there is the bone scroll case that has a seal on it. There is also a small green little like figurine of some kind of octopoid creature with 7 tentacles.
Is that the effigy?
Could be.
Yeah, I remember someone said it was like a thing that looked like a squid.
Hasn't one of us seen this CCH effigy?
Yeah,
with,
in our
like, the
vision?
Memories of the.
Because it was in a box, right?
Yeah, you would recognize this from the vision.
We saw a vision of the fake giant, not what's his face, not the cool one.
Yeah.
Stealing it.
All right, is there anything I missed there?
There's also a suit of mail.
Sickle, belt, Whispering Way amulet, large diamond, sealed bone, gold case, small figurine with 7 tentacles, suit of mail.
I
150 platinum, 55.
attempt to spellcraft the sickle or does the sickle look magical?
If you still have detect magic up, pretty much everything is glowing.
Cool.
Ooh.
I'll start spellcrafting to try to determine what's going on here. But
All right.
you guys know my deal. I'm gonna cast guidance on myself for each one of these because it's free. But you know the deal.
Which is up first?
Let's just go with the bone scroll case first, I guess.
That's actually not magical. So.
All right. Let's go with the 155 platinum.
Also not magical.
All right, let's go with the sickle.
Okay.
It's an 18.
Sickle is, let's see, properties of a magic item, spellcraft. Where are you hiding? I used to know this because I used it all the time. There it is.
13 plus caster level?
Properties of a magic item, 15 plus the item's caster level. This is the
Yeah.
Nice walker.
Probably not gonna cut it then.
I would like to try.
Go for it.
I will also cast guidance on me. That's a 20.
Still probably not gonna cut it. Probably in the
I'm trying to look
25
up what
level.
caster levels are for items because I totally forget.
Yeah, 5th
It's CL
level
10?
cast-
Okay. So that one is going to be a no because the DC would be 25.
That's what I figured. I was gonna say at this level, it's probably at least our level, caster level,
Yeah.
for the stuff.
Well, caster levels for creating magic items, like unless they're super valuable magic
But
items.
it's also establishes the DC for determining them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But like it's based on like each item has its own caster level, and they're generally based on the spells used to create the item, and they're usually not super high.
Well,
unless
weapons are
they're-
goofy because there's like +1s and shit, which aren't from spells.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true. Those
Yep.
are just.
That was my difficulty. So what's next?
The Sea Sage Effigy. I'm gonna
Okay.
assist Xenesis on this one.
Sure.
No, I will not.
That's a
If you-
25.
Oh, it's a never mind. I had guidance. It was
If
a
you have
10.
guidance, it's a 10.
Yeah.
27.
So it'll be a 20.
Hey.
It's a 26 actually. No,
Well, no,
or
No,
27.
27.
Yep.
Yeah.
Caster level. The DC's 28.
God
Fuck.
damn it,
Fuck.
Pharasma! Damn it.
Anybody else wanna?
I mean, I can't.
You
It
are.
seems I've run out of my ability to just know what magic items are. Is that-
You are very sure that it is a magical item, and you believe it has more than one property. I will give you that it has water breathing and
Ooh.
potentially some other goodies.
Does it look more valuable?
Oh
No, we gotta deliver it back to the college, don't
Leopold, it looks extremely valuable. To the right buyer, you are quite sure this would fetch a pretty penny.
Well, this all looks like garbage, and I throw it all out of the porthole.
Throw it in the moon pool.
North of 20k is what I'll give you.
we? Oh lord,
Holy H.
Ooh.
we have to return this to the college, though, don't we?
Do we?
Well, eventually we do.
What do we
If you
have to
thought the
return?
helmet was cool, this is like freaking amazing.
I want to point out
well,
we
the
have
helmet
zero
also
loyalty
gives
to
them-
college that it was stolen from. Like,
Well, it's
This
my
is-
alma mater.
I pop open the. Oh, do all the swan songs?
he's from there.
Yeah.
No, I'm from
I'll pop
Caliphas. I think
Oh yeah, you're
we
Caliphas.
decided.
I'll
'Cause-
pop open the scroll. Take
Okay.
a look at that while they're
Um,
doing this.
Let's see if I made a handout for this or not. I think I did.
I majored in women's studies when I was there. It was
Oh,
Female
yeah.
body inspection.
Is that why you were so good?
Ooh, la, la. No.
She's riding high on the on the savior energy,
Like,
getting saucy.
You know, just like Jesus. Every time Jesus did a miracle, he went and got fucked.
yeah, it's
It
true.
is canon.
That's what they don't include in the
It is canon
in
that
the
they
New
have
Testament.
fucked. I just want to remind
Just
everyone
him just
of
smashing mad puss in between miracles.
Yeah.
that. So this is an Havelock have had a threesome with another person. So
Yeah.
hmm It was one time.
yeah,
It was a good
But-
time.
It was good
apparently it was a good time.
For a second, I read that as the sausage effigy.
though. Bye.
I do love my sausage effigies. I worship
Yeah.
sausage. It's part of the gay life.
Looks like I'd make good calamari.
It's more like Kalascari because he's got that monster face.
I see what you did there.
All right,
Not every joke can be a winner.
I don't know that I
You're
want
0
to
for 5
even.
right now.
Say what?
That's the most savage thing I've ever heard.
Took me a while to process. That's me.
I didn't even hear what you said.
I said you're
You
0
know-
for 5 right now.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I'm over 5.
Yeah.
The
your
last few
jokes
have
is
not
what he's
been.
saying. You know that the jokes were that
I'm
they
confused.
were annoying Havelock, or at least annoying me. Like that was the whole deal. All right. I guess I'll examine the bone scroll case.
Plea is working on that right now, and I was getting
Oh, I
art
see.
for that.
Please meditating outside because he has no idea what the fuck's going on. Has no idea what you guys are talking about, and generally doesn't. It's just like whatever. I'll just chill.
Please enjoying
Yeah.
some private time.
I think this
Beautiful
will be big enough when
silence.
I get it uploaded that I can just do a Shift C. So I'll do that.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh, fancy
Oh,
text.
can you do it again? I accidentally clicked. Thank you.
Necrophagus. Phagus? Secrets whisper.
Necrophagus.
Necrophagus. Secrets whisper through chronicles of Raven's tongue. These words, no doubt familiar to you, are your next task. Take the Sea Sage effigy to GL
I think that's an L.
in Ilmarsh. He will exchange it for the legendary mace. When the items in your possession join your partner in Caliphas, and the Carrion crown can finally be completed. For the glory of the Whisperer, AA. Caliphas!
Road trip! But, yeah, it looks like they want the Raven's Head there. Also, do we know anyone with the GL?
Gaster Lucas.
Gaster
Ooh,
Lucas.
Gaster
Okay.
Lucas.
Oh, right, because he's dead.
Oh yeah, he dead.
He's super
He
dead.
very dead.
I thought maybe
he's
it was
super
going to be
dead.
like...
Was he
it-
the vicar?
No,
No.
it was one of the guys. It was like a
No.
traveler that came
Yeah,
into
he
town
was.
Oh,
his
yeah,
head
yeah,
was
yeah. He was one of the
exploded.
head poppy guys.
at the
Yeah.
in the church.
Yeah.
Why am I upside down? Oh, right. Because I was upside down on the boat.
So there are a couple other items still to be checked out in the box.
I don't know.
The mail.
Belt, Whispering
then-
Way, amulet, a large diamond, and a suit of mail.
And a belt.
I said that first.
All right. Guidance on all these.
Sure.
Yar.
Oh!
Hey!
Shazam!
Okay. So Xenesis looks at. So I need the order of items here.
I guess my last one was for the belt.
Okay.
My
So what was the
first
first
two
one?
were for the mail and the second thing you said. I don't
Amulet.
remember. Amulet? Yeah.
I feel like I realized you couldn't get the amulet, so that's the one.
The amulet I don't think is magical, so you'll do the mail and have
Okay.
the belt. So the belt, Havelock, you take a look at it, you're like, oh yeah, I know what this is, and you hold it up to your waist, and it's the same one that you're wearing.
It's identical.
Yeah.
It's got a Nike swoosh on the belt buckle.
Sure.
Which one are you using? Physical might?
Belt of giant strength.
Giant strength.
Oh, is
Huh, I
that why
wonder
the
who could use
minus
one of those.
3
Let's do it.
didn't affect you?
It did affect me. It just I
But
had
not
a 20
greatly.
strength, so I took 5 damage. Then I'm still at 15. That's still an additional half a person's strength. Very strong still.
Okay, and Xenesis, you recognize the armor as being Shadow Mistmail.
Ooh.
Ooh, Shadow Mistmail.
Oh, it's
What
like
a-
Shadow Mist? Like the horse?
Kinda.
No, it's 2 words. Shadow and then Mistmail.
I'm just gonna.
No,
I'm gonna
Havelock,
pretend you
it's
said
2
yes.
words.
I'm
Not
just
like
gonna
the
pretend it's
horse.
horse mail. Sounds better that way.
Is that
so
what you
it
really
is
typed?
Mistmail with the shadow quality. Mistmail is a +1 chain shirt that forms a pattern of roiling clouds. Once per day, on command, you can transform it into a thick fog that fills the space and provides concealment for 3 minutes. It moves with the character. Blah blah blah. You basically you lose your armor bonus while you are using it.
Well, this is really cool because if you want to, you can turn into a cloud.
The armor also blurs, since it's shadow, the armor blurs the wearer whenever he or she tries to hide, while also dampening the sound around her, granting a +5 bonus on stealth checks.
Wow, so
Ooh,
that's a real good murder shirt.
Yeah.
What does the shadow property give it?
That was the shadow property that I just read.
Oh.
Sounds
Um,
great.
Alex' big ass ears perk up.
+5 competence bonus on stealth, but the armor check penalty still applies, and it's a -2 for the armor check penalty on chain shirts.
Chain shirts are light though, right?
Medium.
Yes, light armor.
Oh, they are light?
I
Mhm.
don't know if
Yeah.
they're light.
Plus
It's the
4.
best light armor you can get, I think.
Yeah, it's plus 4. Or I guess it's since it's plus 1 change.
Is this
it?
It'd
is
be
this
a plus
plus 1?
5 then.
Is it plus 1 shadow, or is it
Um,
Well,
just
no,
regular
Mistmail
shadow
is a
mistmail?
Mistmail
Mistmail
is
is a
automatically
plus
plus
1
one.
chain shirt.
Automatically plus 1. Okay.
Yeah. I take the belt and say, well, I think we can probably all agree who earned this, and I hold it out for Xenesis.
Aww.
Put some meat on those bones. Perhaps while we recover, I'm going to have to work off this strength damage some way or another. Perhaps you'd like to join me, and you can put that mace of yours to better use.
Sure. How does
Alex
the belt
kind of
look on
giggles
me?
under
Does
her
it look
breath.
good? There isn't a mirror.
What? I didn't hear what. I couldn't hear what you guys were saying.
Oh, I was asking if the belt looks good on me because there's no mirror in the sub.
It looks great.
Good.
Yeah, and the Mistmail, Havelock will say, looks quite nice, and sounds very useful. It's not going to be my cup of tea. I think I'll stick with my luck mail, but perhaps one of you.
Well,
Hmm.
I am quite sneaky.
Hmm. You do like to go invisible a lot.
Well,
Well,
I like to make her invisible a lot.
yeah. And we do that
That was
when
such
we
a
both say well at
sitcom
the same
moment.
time.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
sock you in the shoulder.
Yeah.
And then you guys both turn and smile at the window.
Look right at the camera.
Freeze frame, and then
I think
takes a lot to make
Havelock
us do.
does the Jim Halpert, where just kind of cockeyes his head, does the weird smile, like,
Yep.
It's fine. Fine with me. It seems like a perfect piece of armor for the ranger.
I'll speak with Plea and see. He's also
You
my
would know
partner
that
and such.
Plea cannot wear armor.
Oh yeah, that's right. 'cause
He's
you're
been
a monk.
shirtless since you've met him.
Yeah,
I've worn a
Greased up
robe
and shirt.
ever since we met. And
that is fair. That is fair. I retract my kindness.
I mean, please, outside of the he's like eyes closed.
Yes, I
sitting in, like,
retract
a
my future kindness.
cross-legged outside, and
Just getting
for
pulled
some reason,
along
like
in a
he's
zen-like state.
sitting in the water. Like you don't know how, but freedom of movement. It's awesome. Do you have the Belt of Giant Strength written down?
I am currently writing it right now. I was asking. I forgot how much strength it gave me. So the strength drain, or right? That's permanent.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
No.
It doesn't. It's
no?
not permanent, but it's not cured by rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
So
has
I'd
to
have
be
to-
restored.
So like
Yeah.
restoration, I could cure.
Yeah, right.
The higher level restoration spell can
Yeah.
cure it, and it costs like 100 gold to cure drain, but it cures all the drain.
Yep.
Right.
The lower level will do it for 200 gold pieces.
Oh, that's fine.
Lesser,
Oh.
Lesser
Mhm.
should
lesser heals drain?
It'll heal one ability drain.
Oh,
that's
I thought it was
new.
damage. That's new.
It does damage too.
That's new.
I'll link it.
That's gotta be a change.
It restores all points permanently drained from a single ability score.
That's the regular restoration. Lesser
Yes.
restoration. Lesser restoration
Oh,
spells
you're
and magic
right.
effects
Lesser.
does
I
not
forgot to look
restore
at lesser.
permanent ability drain.
Yep.
yeah.
You're right.
I was like,
Well-
no way.
I was like,
Why
no
would
way,
they
too.
change that?
Yeah.
I was
like,
about to
man,
get
we
really
have
excited
been
because wands
missing
of
that.
restoration are everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's the best wand in the game to have because it's like, oh, boop, you're good.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm guessing the large diamond is just a large diamond.
It is a diamond worth 500 GP,
Cool.
which
Um,
Xenesis might recognize as being a spell component or something.
Can you what? You muttered that.
I did that on purpose.
You said some spell component, so I
Which
would need.
Xenesis might recognize. Yeah,
It's a diamond worth 500 GP.
it's a diamond is a spell component for restoration. Diamond dust.
Oh.
I think that's what he's getting at.
Well, if it's only worth 500, then it's not restoration. It's another spell he's talking about.
There is a certain resurrection spell that requires a diamond.
What's the spell that you use? Breath of Life?
I used Breath of Life, but I would use it as a domain.
Even
Well,
domain
it
spells
still
have material
costs the.
components.
Yeah, it still costs the
Really?
gold
Breath of Life
components.
actually doesn't have a material component.
No, Breath
Oh.
of Life doesn't because its restriction is that you have 6 seconds to use it.
Yeah,
That makes
you
sense.
have to use it within one round. I don't know.
Well,
Death
sorry,
Realm.
Mayor Early Greedle. Guess we kind of boned that one, huh?
I don't know if she has resurrection yet, but
Well,
I don't think
resurrection
so.
is a
I
diamond
don't
worth
think she
10,000 gold.
Raised dead.
I don't know which one is 500 gold then. Never mind.
500 gold, but it's different because even diamond dust is 1,000 gold.
Like restoration.
Raised
is
Dead
1,000.
is 5,000.
Yeah, all the ones I could find are like 5,000,
Never
10,000,
mind.
25,000.
You have a diamond worth 500 gold. Gosh.
Nice.
Diamond with 500 gold. Ooh.
That's
now
good,
that
though, 'cause
looks nice on
It's a
me.
big rock.
Restoration to cure
Are you wearing it?
ability damage. Is...
No, but if I were, it'd look amazing with my silver
Okay.
hair.
It'll pay for you to cast restoration on everyone who receives.
Yeah.
So
the
resurrection is a 7th level cleric spell. I do not have that.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Fair. What are you up to? 5? Level 5 spells?
Mhm. Yep, I have 2 level 5. Which is where the plane shift came from.
And you literally used your 2 level 5 spells to pull the wind out of your ass because you resurrected me after I died.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Legit died, and then you sent big bad evil guy to another plane and saved us all from dying. Way to
I
go,
will
Sue.
have to say I was very nervous about the will save because I was like, I don't know if this TC is gonna be high.
19's pretty good. That's a pretty good DC.
It was a lucky roll though too, because he has plus 13 will.
Yeah, he rolled extremely low. He rolled a 2.
Ooh, I'll take
That's good, dude.
Yeah.
Share the fucking love, dude. I was rolling 2 degrees that entire combat. And last combat, or last session.
I had one attack roll that was above a 13. How is it? Like,
Okay. So a short while later, you guys surface. You can choose to stay in the submersible or get out. While he
I would like to see land.
pulls it up
Yes.
into the ship.
Yeah, I'm getting out.
well,
My eyes kind of squint when the light hits us.
That's fair.
Plea signs to the people in who were in the submersible and says, "What were those fancy items you guys found in that chest?"
Oh,
Up
too good stuff.
He notices Zoo's matching belt to Havelock and
Mhm.
I
See, now we're a couple
Mm-hmm.
with
please
matching
like,
belts.
Are you married now? I didn't get you anything.
deadpans from Xenesis to Havelock and just stares at
this-
Havelock.
Is this how normal marriage rituals are completed?
Do you think
Plea
they're
begins
normal?
signing about rings and like makes a gesture about her like putting a ring and
I dodged that whole situation.
Roll acrobatics.
Havelock just jumps back in the submersible and dives. Bye.
So, Horace will come over and open up the hatch and let you all out. So, how'd it go? Well, you're all alive. That's good. I think, right?
Oh,
please
barely.
Havelock is holding his guts in with one hand, his brain in with the other.
Yeah.
And he goes, and he
Well,
he
most
just
of
kind of
us are all
stumbles
right.
out of there. A perfect victory, friend.
We don't look the greatest, but we did get out with our own lives.
What happened down there?
Much.
Much death.
He begins signing the story of old gods and like waving his hands wildly.
This guy, this man is waving his arms around again. What is this?
Those
We,
scum creatures were down there. We took care of them.
yes.
As in, you killed them. Right. Just give me a moment. And he'll step into the cabin, and you'll hear some clicking sounds. The sails drop, and you feel the ship begin lurching back towards the quay. And then he comes back out. He says,
Perhaps I'm not the best to explain this.
well, we're back underway. But yeah, I'm certainly ready to hear a story.
I blend into the background with my shadow.
Wow, where did this fog come from? It's very strange.
Yes.
Oh, it's a
Social anxiety is probably
yeah.
the primary source.
Well, I've got coffee on inside if you want to come
You
around.
have some
Oh, is it?
delicious
Yes.
food. I am terribly hungry.
I could use some coffee.
Afraid I only have cured meats, darling.
Ooh.
But
That will suffice.
Yeah, I love eating some meat.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little drained myself.
I don't suppose you've got a scroll of restoration or a wish spell around, do you?
I don't really know what you mean, sir.
Sure,
As he steps inside.
that's fair.
I wonder if he also brews it with his hand, Havlon.
That's a very specific Califas preparation method.
Ah,
It's a
No, I-
Califas coffee. That's how we describe it.
He comes around with what looks like a French press style coffee press that he
My dude, yes.
has clearly fashioned himself.
All right, I fucking love this guy now.
Plee actually like goes to the bow and just kind of sits on the deck and just meditates.
Sure.
Ilix will, after a moment of drinking some coffee, will come and take a cup for Plee and will sit beside him and not meditate so much as just kind of feel the cold breeze on her skin, the cold fresh breeze on her skin after being in
air.
that
Yeah,
dank ass scum sewer.
Yeah.
that is me every day I get out of work because I literally work in a converted broom closet. So like I walk outside and the fresh air hits me. It's like, thank God. It's like that scene from Warlord with Nick Cage in the wind.
Havelock will explain to Horace Kroon a rough outline of what they went through down in the caves, probably glazing over some of the more horrific elements of the fates of the townsfolk,
Right. Yeah.
things like that. But I'd give him the rundown and probably conclude with I want you to know that the main actors and instigators that were responsible for your sister have been dealt with. We flooded the caves as we escaped. We left no one and nothing down there. It is once again restored to it's the natural order.
Well said, Havelock.
Thank you.
Well, that's definitely good news. Did you find what you were looking for down there?
We did, in fact.
Yeah, I look at Havelock. Is it okay to show him?
Havelock nods. Says, "I think that Mr. Kroon has earned our confidence."
I gingerly take out the weapon, the raven's head, and show him. Present it with like two hands.
Excellent! I've been waiting for this my whole life. No, I'm
Stab it!
kidding. um, Horace just kind of looks fairly shocked, because it's a finely crafted weapon. Like, it looks, after you cleaned it off, it looks great, and very shiny. I don't know that he recognizes it for religious reasons, but he's definitely taken aback that you found something this nice at the bottom. Wow, did you find any other treasures down there? That's an incredible shape and quite old. And he gets out his little he's like a little like
The Spy Kid septuple triple
the
magnifying
little
glasses.
thing on his glasses. I'm glad you
Yeah.
knew where I was going with that.
Yeah.
Well, and then I point to my belt. This pretty thing we found down there.
We also recovered what we believe to be an artifact that was stolen from Lepidstadt, the college.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
The Sea Sage effigy.
Wow, that's very far from here. How did it
Yes,
end up
it's-
in the bottom of the bay?
That
It
is
is
a
a
long
long
story.
Oh, perhaps another time then.
Yes. I could, depending on how long the journey is, I could give him a.
I would I believe we're almost there. Let me just peek out real quick, if you don't mind.
Sure.
And he will go out of the room for a couple minutes and poke his head out. When he comes back, he'll say, "Yep, we are coming up to the docks now. I will, of course, need to maneuver us into place so that I don't wreck another ship. So, if I assume you can take care of yourselves for a few minutes."
Sure. Havelock's gonna sip his coffee with Xenesis and admire the Raven's Head.
Mm. I'm gnawing on some dried meat.
It's cured meat, specifically.
Cured.
So it's very salty.
Strong flavor.
Well, now we're on the ship, so we can just, if we're gonna crash, we can actually open the or drop.
What if we crashed again? Like, damn, this dude sucks at sailing.
So a short while later, there is an uncomfortably loud scraping sound across the side of the ship. Nothing breaks, but it's loud.
How many ships does this guy have? Are they just disposable?
This is actually the same one. He
Oh.
has repaired it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He's an
Well,
industrious fella.
If the keel is good, you can repair a ship.
I thought it sank last time.
I mean, it only sank like 5 feet down, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's an old man.
He's also an inventor.
Industrial man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
He's got something. Bilge pump,
all
maybe.
right. Smooth landing. We're all ready here. I'm probably gonna just head home. It was a pleasure meeting all of you. I could room you again tonight if you need.
Yeah, would that be too much to ask of you? It's been a rough down under.
No, that would certainly be fine. I don't have a lot of room. And I don't really have much in the way of food at the moment.
If we can survive a submarine together, I think we can survive close quarters in an
Sure,
actual
sure.
living space.
It
let me
won't
just,
be the worst place that we've ever slept.
gather my things and I'll meet you on the dock.
Do
Very
you need
good.
any help?
Oh, that's quite all right, old boy.
Oh boy.
Careful who you're calling old. There.
He pulls his shirt up and he's got like a 12-pack. He's like, I pulled this whole boat out of the 5 feet of water by myself.
It's got a belt of mighty prowess +6.
Yeah. Yeah.
Physical perfection.
Yeah.
Popeye.
Again, would make sense to stay over with him.
Sure. It's a whole abandoned town.
Yeah, but like, what if they show back up and they're like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" It's like, stealing, apparently.
We saved the town. Fuck them.
Do they really care or even know? Probably.
Dude, I don't give a fuck. If they don't have tentacles, we'll just wipe them out. Fuck them.
They all grow tentacles.
Oh, God.
And plus,
Don't
they're
give
the
them
ones who
ideas.
left. That was their choice.
Now this is squatters' rights.
So I am gonna update the map here real quick. You guys are here in Ilmarsh. You were in the bay, but now you are heading to Caliphas, which is over here.
Yeah. That's like the capital city, right?
Yes, and you are from there, as I recall.
I
By an
trained
outskirt.
there.
Yeah.
I believe that is where most of the churches they have like a military
Yeah. You would
inquisitorial.
say it's like the closest thing you have to a home, because there's not really, like, you're kind of a nomad, right?
Right. I think the Swan Song lore is that we're all wanderers and we just kind of get together once a year.
Swan Song Con.
Yeah, SwanCon.
SwanCon.
SwanCon. Okay. So you guys will bed down for the night with Horus, and we will pick up there next time with level 11 character sheets.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What?
Congratulations, everyone. That was quite a nail biter. I'm not gonna.
So is that the end
That was
of the
getting real
book?
hairy.
That is
That
the
was-
end of Wake of the Watcher.
I was like pretty sure we were all gonna die. Because I was like, well,
honestly,
let's go
we
to
were all
dice.
gonna die. Like,
Plea just needed
mean-
one really good round to fucking cut up. And
we
I think
wouldn't
we're
have
good.
once we figured out that he takes a -20 to maintain grapples.
He's got
That's
other
true.
stuff, though.
he's
But
got
yeah.
plenty of other stuff that we didn't
He
get
could-
to see.
yeah.
Like on turn 3, we were mostly all dead, and only one
could
person
have-
could really do damage, and I couldn't hit him. Like,
Yeah.
He
Well, I
could have
wasn't
whipped the
dead. I
piss
was
out of
just
you.
hold personed. I was
Yeah, you were grappled.
totally incapacitated. But the -20 to the grapple check makes it that I can actually escape from it, and then be able to do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I did 70 damage in one turn before
Yeah.
that.
Damn
So
impressive.
Join the club.
yeah, we
Guys.
we could do stuff.
Wait, okay. That last combat against the Migo, if all of
Mhm.
them had gone like that, that would have been a
would've
fucking
been
cakewalk.
Cakewalk.
Because we
Mhm.
just went in there
Yeah.
and we rolled up on those motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Like,
true.
we took
We
them out in
learned.
like 2 rounds, and like those things have been like doing brain surgery on us. Like,
Oh
we-
yeah.
We
we
buffed
smoked
up.
Fool
Yeah.
me once, shame on you. Can't fool me twice, fool me again.
I will let you behind the hood a little bit. You had the boss at half health.
Ooh.
Yeah, that would have been
If
hard.
I could have gotten to even do one attack per round, I think we could have gotten through
Yeah.
that.
But
But
he just immediately was like, "Yo,
yeah,
Just
Yeah.
out
Oh,
of
yeah.
existence.
born and immediately grappled me.
doll, did you get that link I sent you about the fucking YouTube thing?
No, would you send it?
I whispered it to you in Pathfinder. When you got grappled, I was
Oh,
laughing because it reminded me of something. Because I apparently live on the internet.
yeah, you're from there.
there's nothing. There's no appearance. You do.
Yeah.
It's cool. But you do. We love you for it.
Yeah.
Wait,
I'm not
what is
convinced.
this?
That you're not a program.
Hang on. It's when he was getting squeezed. It reminded me of something from DBZ Abridged. It was this. I'll put
Oh
it in
no.
this right here.
I'll have to mute sound on the stream.
fucking combat round.
Yep.
Like that had to have sucked.
That sucked, but mostly I was like, well, that was fun playing.
Yeah.
I know you gave up so quickly. You're like, well, bye,
I don't have
guys.
anything I can do if it's got
Yeah.
CMD that high. Like we weren't
Yeah,
adjudicating
I'm
that.
curious, what was its CMD? Like,
I'll have to
And it
open
had
it back up.
Nat, I
I'm
mean,
had
wondering
to
if
have been
I could
30
have escaped
plus.
this grapple
And that's-
without
yeah,
freedom of
35.
movement. Like,
Yeah.
that would have been
That
hard
thing
for
was
me to
ridiculous.
escape.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And Plea is the greased up mute guy.
yeah.
35 can't be tripped. Plus 26 to grapple.
Glad I didn't shoot it. But then again, it looked like it had more than 2 legs, so.
I basically need to nat 20 to do anything.
Yeah.
With once I'm grappled, that's it. I'm out.
I mean, if it would be just like real life. I mean, we're basically peak superhuman ability in most different regards.
So-
You definitely.
Like your teammates have ways to free you though.
Do they?
Yeah, like Genesis could cast freedom of movement on you, and then you're instantly free.
Did she have that? Because I asked for it twice.
Well, I would have had to use a hero card to do that.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
but still, like it was an option. Plea could have done stunning fist. Actually, no, it's immune
Nope.
to freedom of
freedom of movement would prevent stuns.
Yep. Yeah, you guys need like an arcane caster.
Yeah.
Really? I've never
Oh, we're
heard that
going to
before.
Califas, where the head of your order is. Wonderful.
Yeah.
One
Sure
of
would be
the
convenient.
in-character conversations that I think we should have next time is the fact that AA wants his minions to bring the mace to Califas, and we're just gonna do that. for
Yeah,
them.
I know. That's one of the things that I'm like, well, we're
Like, we're holding
now,
the nuclear launch code
like
and
we're
walking into Russia.
yeah. I don't know exactly how I feel about that.
But that's a conversation to be had in character.
I agree.
Yeah.
Not right
Yeah.
now. Not,
Fair
not
enough.
at the end of the
Well,
night.
Yeah.
But definitely something that when we wake up in the morning and thinking of next moves.
I'm just saying, maybe don't let Leopold know about those things. Because I would probably vote to destroy it almost immediately. I have no ties
Well, that's
to
not
it.
going to happen.
Well, that's the
Guaran-
thing. There's
Guarantee
3
you that
Pharasmans.
none of the Pharasmans
Yeah.
will let you.
I
Yeah.
know, but like,
And one
I
of
would just
them
be
is
like,
a murderer.
Yep.
Literally grabs
Hey,
people and kills them.
if I
immediately.
shattered the fucking head of that mace with an adamantium bullet, then got my head cut off, job done. Fucking.
Like, I
That
know you guys are
motherfucker
gonna
ain't gonna
kill
fuck
me,
no-
but I saved the world.
Yep.
Maybe.
Worth it.
Well, there's probably something else, but they wouldn't get that.
Yeah, I'm really glad I didn't have to shoot your powder horns and blow you up.
I did like that
Again.
you offered it, though.
I already had told everybody, like, to make sure that shit doesn't go down, there ain't gonna be a body left.
If it tries to eat me, you kill me first.
I expect any of you
Well,
to do
don't
the
kill
same
me
for
before that. Okay.
Oh no, I think it would eat me alive. Like, I bet it almost. Does it have
Oh,
swallow
yeah.
whole or no?
No, no, it just pins you and drains you of strength every round until you reach 0.
Um,
I mean, to
Yeah.
be fair, if I had to have one stat that it had to, that thing would have just been like, for real? Like,
yeah, like, come on, man.
how many fucking rounds is it going to take to drain this dude?
How many shirts do you have on? Fucking no, it would only take him like 2 rounds with me because I've only got 8 strength. 7 now because I took 1 drain.
Let's see.
When you always find a little bit more Sunny D in the
You are drained to 0 strength, but don't die.
Capri Sun.
You have to make a will save to resist being driven mad by the experience. Blah blah blah. One common result of this unfortunate madness is a strange desire to return to the site of their original encounter in hopes of being consumed entirely by the creature that only drank part of their body and mind. Many of those who survive this horrific ordeal go on to found dark young cults of their own.
Oof.
So when you survive death,
You cut
I
out.
can get behind that.
You cut out like completely on that, Tanner.
Oh, I said whenever you survive the death, then you become a death groupie. I can get
Yeah.
behind that.
I can't. That job fucking sucks.
And in the next campaign, you guys will fight Havelock Swansong, the Death Cult leader.
God.
Yeah. Swanlock Death Song.
So I talked to the rest of the Fitzes.
I love the idea that he thinks that's a secret name. He just scrambles his name. It's like no one will figure
They'll
out who
never
I
figure it out.
am.
This-
Swanlock
it's the-
song.
It's the name equivalent of Clark Kent's glasses.
Yeah.
No one can tell. Oh my god. So I get, at level 11, I get this ability called Quarry. I can, as a standard action, denote one target within my line of sight as my quarry. Whenever I'm following the tracks of my quarry, I can take a 10 on survival skill checks while moving at normal speed without penalty. In addition, I receive a +2 insight bonus on attack rolls made against this quarry, and all critical threats are automatically confirmed.
Oh,
A ranger can have no
Damn.
quarry at a time, and the creature must correspond to one of his favored enemy types. I can dismiss the effect at any time as a free action, so yeah.
It's Hunter's Mark, essentially.
Yeah, I get an extra, like if it's an undead, I get an extra +2 to attack and damage on the top of my +7/+6
That's
to
pretty
attack
cool.
and damage. So,
You're not gonna like what I get at 11, Chris.
Oh, I don't care, dude.
is it a Gatling gun?
No,
Yeah.
if I hit a target with more than 2 shots in a single round, I can spend a grit after the fact and knock them.
How's that different than what you already
Because
did?
normally it's a full round attack. I shoot one
Ah,
time,
yeah.
spend a grit, and have to hit. I can hit
Oh.
3 to 4 times now and knock them down. It's
Also-
called twin shot knockdown. It's
My
stupid.
my researcher informed me in the middle of that combat that you cannot shoot the arms of a creature that has no arms.
Okay, because those are tentacles, so they're different.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm glad I didn't try that. And instead just blew my load. Not like it mattered anyway, because Xenesis just bitch slapped that bitch out of existence.
Yeah.
And then fucking
Uh.
Fortnite default danced over the fucking smoldering remain.
It definitely was not a bitch slap. It was more of a very like, oh gosh, I don't want to touch you.
Yeah,
but this
like,
is the only way I can get rid of.
gross, oh gross. Like,
It was
where-
the boop of teleportation.
Yeah.
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 A planar boop.
I like to
The least
imagine
gross
that
part.
her eyes were closed the whole time, and she was like, "Tell me when I'm close."
I hear it. Oh god, where
you,
it's
you,
like
know that, you guys
pitch
know
black.
that scene in How to Train Your Dragon where he first meets Toothless and is like
Yes.
turned away, arm extended, just like
Oh.
that's what Xenesis did. to
Yep.
the
Except
creature.
instead of being
Yeah.
a precious scene that is heartfelt and warming, it's this horrifying
Yeah.
abomination that she's approaching.
I am now immune to poison and disease,
Nice.
Cool. You got like a paladin thing going on.
and I get 5 attacks.
By level 20, monks are basically like Chad. They're literal Chads. They cannot. They have
Well-
perfect physical form. They
But
cannot.
the level
die
20
of,
thing is
like-
called Perfect Self. Like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're Chads.
Their blood is literally just flu shot, just fucking coursing through them.
you
Apparently,
are forevermore treated as an outsider rather than a human. So you basically live forever.
Better not be an evil
Oh, and I have
outsider.
3
I'll have to
attacks, which
poke
means
you.
I have 4 attacks.
You wait, what was
He
that?
wants a pokey thing.
I say, as long as you're not an evil outsider, I'll have to poke you then.
Oh.
No.
Might poke you
I
anyway.
would be treated as a lawful neutral outsider.
Oh, we've got a new feat too.
Yes, sir.
Lawful neutral werewolf outsider.
Actually, I think at this point I would be immune to the werewolf because it's.
Immune to the whoop.
Am I? Well, no, it's a curse. I'm not immune to curses. I'm immune to poisons though, so I can poison the shit out of everything.
So I have to pick a new skirmisher trick, or hunter trick from skirmisher.
All right.
Next level is the fun level. At
I have
12th level, I can slip between spaces as if using dimension.
Yo, my shit's all fucked
Oh,
up.
is that many step?
Abundant step.
Abundant step. Yeah.
I have 5 strength
Teleport to
drain,
people.
1 con drain, 1 charisma drain, 1 wisdom damage.
Fun
Woof.
fact: restoration.
Luckily, we've
restores
got some
all
travel.
all damage and drain when it's cast on you.
Oh, cool.
So all
Yeah,
of
It
that
just
will go
costs a
away.
lot of money.
Well, it's 100 gold to cast for drain.
Mhm.
1,000 for negative levels.
Not per point, right? Just-
Oh wait, no, it's only a single ability score, so she has to cast it on you.
That's
For each
400
ability.
then, or 300 for the each drain.
That's nothing. We got that shaking around in our saddle.
Let's see, that or it'll be another great night with Havelock.
I mean, if you're down, I just had a near-death experience.
Yeah, what better time to get laid?
Yeah.
We have this awesome two-handed cone of cold weapon that will sell for
Oh,
about 10k,
yeah.
and the CCH effigy, which hopefully will sell for more than 20k, and then this large defending great axe that's covered in scum relics and stuff that will sell for 4,000 plus, possibly more. A warning trident and this helm of underwater action, which we probably don't need anymore.
Out of curiosity, how much do I owe headband?
I gave you 1,514.
You gave me 1,500. Okay.
I'm trying to think.
I will mark that here at the bottom of the page.
I want a ring of freedom of movement, but it's so expensive.
Yeah.
What's it cost?
I'm not loaning
Out
you
of
money
curiosity.
again.
40,000 gold.
for
Shit!
giving you money. Yeah, that's gonna be.
I
Up
mean,
there.
it's really good, but
Well,
shit!
if Kavok's character is a crafter, then it's 20,000 gold. So that's
only if he can cast that spell. He's level
no,
7 wizard.
That's not how that works.
Oh no, because Xenesis can cast it.
Also, doesn't matter. But
yeah,
Xenesis
you
can
just add
cast
to
it.
the DC.
It just makes the DC harder. So just make sure when you're building your character, put all of his skill points in spellcraft.
Yeah, I will.
Since it doesn't have like a casting effect, you don't need the spell in order to create it.
Mhm.
Only items that cast spells need that.
So, like, you ever, like, walk up and see, like, your pet just wonderfully sleeping completely peacefully, and you're like, I should bother this animal.
Yeah, I'm doing it right. I'm doing it right now.
I see my cat.
Bother, bother, bother,
sometimes,
bother,
and
bother,
that's
bother,
what I
bother,
do.
bother, bother.
I read
Yeah.
somewhere that cats, like when you're petting a cat, it has the same effect on them as if you were tickling a small child. Like they enjoy it, but it increases their cortisol levels until they get stressed out to the point where they attack you.
Aww.
That's been my experience when tickling children.
Well, that's why I just
But it's like that's why they want pets, but why they only want exactly 3.
Yep.
Because after
Oh,
a
no,
certain point, it's like, stop tickling me.
Oh no, Icky absolutely loves getting. She's currently curled up in a ball in the corner, like on my bed, just passed out. Because, it's midnight, even though she